Dr. Drew says there's no such thing as a bad drug. It's the circumstances. Hey, what's going down, baby? You know what it does. I'm Styles the Prophet.
I'm B. Show.
I'm C.
And this is 4G Audio Podcast. You know what it does. They said that.
Yeah.
Gang. A fucking KG in the mother building.
What up?
Well,
Yeah, man. How are you?
Good. Hey, things are
I'm gonna fucking hit real quick. Fucking brought this fucking like.
backward, boys.
Whoa.
Yeah. So this is like a wooden type thing that's like a cigar. It's like a blunt. I see these on the internet. They're like the Royal Blunt, something like that,
never
or
seen that book.
Royale or something.
But
But
one hit, or is that?
Oh, no.
bowl-
Oh,
that
no,
bowl
there's like
big?
a bowl, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's great when you're playing hockey and
There's
shit.
No doubt.
some hash and shit too.
Yeah.
Nice.
GL hash.
Coming
boys.
from.
I think.
It's like I swear my laptop's all the way down.
The biggest lighter has no flame.
I know. Look at this thing.
Running out now.
Can you fill it up? Is it refillable?
I don't know if that one is. Yeah.
Want to do this?
Yeah. Why not?
You guys get.
Gotta try them.
Face that.
Oh, you get a big hit off.
It's just good because you can keep one out of you. You know, like long you'll eat. You know, depends on what it's at. You want this?
Yeah.
Give her a go.
KG fucking comes all the way from Renfrew. He runs Milano's there. He gave us a bunch of fucking coupons. If you want a coupon,
There's over $100 there.
hit us up.
Figure.
Give you a
guys.
coupon for fucking free pizza or whatever, or this amount of dollars towards your pizza in Renfrew, Ontario. Gang.
And we're gonna do that every month.
yeah.
Get people in the valley.
Ooh, yeah, come check
You got
us out in the
Oasis
valley.
people. You guys are always rocking them. Well,
Yeah,
let's
fuck
get some
yeah.
good pizza.
Get some pizza on your way to get the fucking
This
weed.
guy gets a lot of food from me. Man. Lots of pizza.
You know what's funny is fucking I actually was like getting ready
yeah.
to come here and shit, and I was like grabbing some shit at my house, and I saw the fucking pizza boxes, the Milano's pizza boxes. I was like, yeah, fuck.
And there was I told these boys I was gonna get them some, but it's Friday night. I had to sneak the hell out of the store. So
Actually, you got me a Rona by chance? And maybe that's 7-Up beside you. Is there 7-Up over there?
You have the worst
Yo, you
timing.
guys got
I do have the
stacks?
worst
I already asked.
Every time. Oh, did you? I must have missed it. That's my bad.
Yo, I got something for you guys too.
Oh shit. Well, let's get.
It took me a while to get figured out in LCBO because it doesn't usually look like this, but it's Christmas edition for you boys. Belvedere.
Oh,
Belvedere
yeah,
vodka.
man. Thank you
Yo,
very
bro.
much.
Why not?
Yo,
Yeah,
Fucking
anytime.
Poland.
Respect.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Appreciate that, man.
That's awesome.
Fucking
Yeah, man.
right.
Yeah.
Gang.
Lots of
We're gonna try to get into that. I don't know how,
Some of
how
that
it'll work
Belvedere.
out.
Should we
but
do that? Do you want that instead of the 7-Up?
Definitely,
I got my
yeah.
brother here helping me
Well,
out
I
with the
might
drive.
mix it with
So
some 7-Up.
Ooh, yeah. Let's get some cups. All right,
That's
man.
funny,
Let's
man.
get this done.
I actually
Here,
put-
you guys
I
want to
just
continue
put,
on
I
this?
just put gin in my cup, but I'm about to go.
You want to continue on that?
I'd hate to pour it out.
I'm
but
good,
I
I'm
mean,
good.
You want
Yeah,
that?
I think it's done, man. To be
Shoot
honest.
that. Shoot the gin.
Shoot the gin, they say.
All right.
Oh, I'm not a gin shooter.
you guys got to shoot this first. Don't
No,
wreck
I
the
don't
gin
shoot
first.
vodka.
Yo, Belvedere, you
I'll
do.
take the beer. Yeah?
This is what my brother taught me about
Is that
this
how you
stuff,
drink
man.
it?
This is why. Listen,
drink
you know,
whiskey straight.
take a shot of
Wow.
this. I'm telling you, but red
Oh,
solos too, eh?
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
it. Let's get the pong out.
Man, the first time I drank, like, I know it's not Grey Goose, but the first time I drank Grey Goose was like, well, really the first time I drank like premium vodka. Man, I was at a party, and I will say I wasn't drunk before this because I was driving these people to prom and shit. But when we got to the after prom, I was like at the point where I had a fucking big like 2-liter juice, and I'm like, well, I don't want to like just mix myself a huge drink. It's hard to measure. So I was just drinking the bottle and drinking the juice. But I got to the point where I'm like, just pounding the vodka. I'm like,
Yo,
"Man,
but
it
what's
tastes-"
that vodka you always tell me to get? And we're good. We don't need nothing with it. Yeah, that and this,
What?
man, for some reason, I hate vodka, but like, yeah, it just, it doesn't have that burn, but because I kept calling him out. I was like, man, all vodka's the same. He's like, nah, man, it's not. And that's why I always get the shitty ass vodka. And, yeah, it always tastes like shit,
You
but
get-
this stuff was pretty good.
You had the shitty vodka to fucking like get hammered
Yeah,
on,
yeah, yeah.
and then you get the fancy vodka to flex with. So like all the pictures from that night, you have the bottle of the fucking
And it's
Belvedere and
empty,
shit.
full of water.
Yeah. Oh no, you're drinking it, but it's like you're like pounding, like taking shots of the Smirnoff and shit, and
That's
like
it, man. Oh, he won't drink anything else, so I don't get to do the cheap shit. I'm grimy, man. I'm from the Ville, like, so we do it hard. We're grimy kids.
yeah, yo, shout out to the Ville. I just
right.
found out about that nickname right now, Eganville. The Ville.
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is. I was, the last house before you hit the res, and those res boys, they were good to me growing up.
Yeah?
They
Fuck
let
yeah,
me
man.
party there, man. They're great people. Good shit. And you guys, that's why I love it too. You guys shot them out all the time, and my
Yeah,
boy
yeah.
Jay owns that place. I was like, yo, this is sick. So
Wait,
What
one
school
sec.
did you go to when you lived out there?
where do you think? Come on.
Opiongo?
Yeah, man.
What,
Opiongo.
elementary?
EDPS.
EDPS?
Yeah.
I went there for 2 years.
No
man.
way.
I was in like, you're like their age, so do you know who?
You're
I
our
don't wanna name
age. We're
drop.
our age.
Wow, I'm younger than these guys.
I thought we all discussed.
No,
I said my age.
Oh, he was
but
just
I
trying
think
to
you
figure
guys-
it out.
I think we went over it.
you
Yeah,
guys
I like we.
understand.
We're not gonna talk about that age shit, but yeah, we probably did. So you're younger, right?
Yeah, I was younger.
Okay, cool.
And yeah, so I would have been there when I was in grade 4 or 5.
You went to the Ville for a while.
I went to the Ville. I lived in Cormac.
No way.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
shit is crazy out
Yeah,
there.
bro.
There's
I lived
nothing
at
out
like
there.
what was like a bed and breakfast. It was like a fucking half a mile driveway. The farmland there,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Oh
It's good to
yeah,
go.
kind of just at the bottom of the hill through the town, and then yeah.
Yeah,
But,
man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the Ville.
I like that country shit. It's good.
So actually, I used to go to fucking. This is probably gonna say a lot about me maybe. But every year I used to go to Cormac for the fucking big church thing they had. They had
Oh,
like, the
yeah,
big
yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
outdoor
that church
church
is
thing.
huge,
Like,
It
too.
is,
Oh,
man. And the outdoor rink they'd make there too in the wintertime.
Yeah, man.
I went
first
there
time
a
I
few
got
times.
stung by a bee was there.
Oh yeah.
Yo, do you guys remember? You go a little further.
So,
Sierra Design. You
yeah,
remember
man,
that?
I went up there. I never got anything, but I remember we went up there. And my brother got a fucking jacket and mitts and like a toque and shit, and I didn't know what the fuck. I'm like,
But,
man,
man,
we went
if
to
you
some
look-
like ghost town and bought some fucking
Yeah, but
shit.
if
Like
you,
I didn't know what it was
looked
that young.
up on
though.
like crazy like mountain climbing stuff. Like
Oh,
their
it's-
stuff was like legit.
Yeah, it was
right?
just an outlet or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
and I was like, what? $100 jacket? That's like
This was
way
like-
more than
This
that.
was
right?
like located on the top of.
What was
yeah,
that?
it was literally right
Griffith?
in. No, it was
Or right in Cormac.
Foymount?
Foymount. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
Foymount.
at the bottom?
literally no. It was
It's a ghost town, I guess.
Up at
I
the top
could
of
be
the hill,
wrong.
like-
I could be
Okay,
wrong, but I
okay.
think this whole little town was
It's.
full of
I think
asbestos.
it was a fucking military
Could've been.
like thing.
Something
You're
about
telling me this
Capone
at the
being
top
up there.
of the
Yeah.
top of Foyne.
Yeah.
Capone too.
Oh, Capone was in Quadville.
Oh, that's
yeah,
it. That's
Quadville,
it.
yeah.
They're all the
Quadville.
same,
Yeah.
man. Like,
It's
it's all
like
Letterkenny-
5 minutes
Letterkenny
apart.
Road.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Letterkenny Road.
But-
there.
But no, it was on the top of the mountain. It's a fuck. I actually remember. I don't know if I posted them, but I took videos. I sent them to you guys for sure.
Okay.
But I was in this fucking like there was man. It was so weird whenever I was there too. Like this was just either in the summer or the summer before. But I fucking went through there, and I was just going to take pictures and look at shit and whatever. And I swear it was like. Imagine being in a ghost town, but there's like a couple people there.
I know that's
and,
what it is.
And they're like if I felt like they would like I was getting the vibe like I wasn't wanted there.
Right.
So like I pulled up and I stopped on this road and like there's a turn to go into this building that like everything's growing in. There's going in this building, and like it looks like no one's driven in that driveway
Yeah,
for like
man.
years. So I'm outside taking pictures of this crazy building. Yeah, this fucking vehicle comes around the corner and like comes out and sits on the fucking at the end of the driveway
you
looking
doing
at
here,
me.
boy?
And I'm like, so then I get in the car and I sit there. I'm like, well, I don't know what the fuck to do. I'm like, I don't want to speed off. Like, you won. So I fucking wait there and shit. And then he kind of drives away. So then I fucking go back and I start like looking at other spots. And I go and I park and I sit there and I'm rolling a joint. And this fucking car comes. There's like a building like this, right? Here's the wall. This car comes like this. And just sits there. And I'm like over here, like on the other side of the building. And so I can see him. I just see this car pull out and like stop. And I'm like, what the
You want
fuck? I'm
one of
like, what do
these?
these guys fucking want?
Come on, boys. We're all doing one.
Then they just
Fuck
fucking back up and they fucking. I'm like, what the fuck? I gotta get the fuck out of here. But anyways, that's besides the
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
I also do want to say, I missed the fucking opportunity to say this, and I'm gonna go back. I want to give a shout out to our sponsors at Greengrass
Oh, yeah.
Oasis,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Pikwakanagan, Tyndonega and Shannonville. You can also find them at ggoasis.ca for all your cannabis needs, edibles, fucking topicals, fucking drip
Don't
drops.
you
Yo, you want to do the
bro?
drip drops? This fuck you up too?
Oh yeah. THC drops.
Shit, bro.
You got yours yet? All right. Okay, listen, let's do this. This is for you guys. You know what? I want you guys to know the reason I ever did this was because I love how you guys support the local shit. That's all I give a fuck
Yeah,
about.
man. Thank
Appreciate
you
it,
very
bro.
much.
So let's do this.
Hey, man.
Cheers
shout
to
out
4G.
KG.
Cheers, everybody. Thank you.
Here,
Drink
here.
it all, boys. You won't even feel that. See what I mean? The difference?
Yep.
Come on.
Yeah, right off the hop, right?
That ain't like the normal
Brandon's
shit.
mad at
He's
you.
like,
Oh, look at him.
He's not having it.
oh!
Because I just did a gin shot.
I
See,
got
I told you
myself.
not to do the gin shot. though.
I will say it gave me a little heartburn, but that's
It's
because
actually-
I have a fucking
Yo.
sensitive with heartburn. I'm
It's
actually.
actually really smooth vodka, though. Like, my
You
mouth.
just spit
I was
it
gonna
out.
say this guy's spitting
What
it
the fuck
out.
are you talking about? Yo, you guys got me
Honest to God,
smoking
man.
weed on
I
live
can't- I can't
whatever
even-
right now.
I can't
like-
even shotgun a fucking beer this big, man. I'm not a golfer. I'm not
Man,
good at, like...
listen, I'm not any of this. I'm not a big drinker or a smoker, and I'm doing it
Oh.
for the cast, yo.
Yeah,
Doing it for
do
the
it.
boys.
Sacrifice
That's
it.
it.
I
That's
swallowed
it.
some of it.
And he would be disgusted.
I swallowed
He'd be like,
some
"What
of
are you
it."
I
doing?"
did, for real. Look,
No, I'm
there's
just.
a bit, like...
It's just.
I just couldn't get it all.
It's just you saying that is funny to me.
Yo, shout out to everybody.
Yeah, man, it's a
fucking
good time.
I'm just.
Thanks for starting this shit late too. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. First of all, before I finish all this, I gotta shout out to my daughters
Yeah, man.
because they're G's like that. They're watching this right now. I let them stay up late. They know all the hangovers
look what
off
your
by
dad
heart.
did
I
to
don't
me.
care. Yeah. So Kobe, Kira, Gordon, I love you, girls. Peace out. Get to bed soon. You don't need to watch all this, and don't worry. This is all just play, girls. Love you guys. Well, yeah, no,
we
it's cool.
actually been suggested to have a thing at the start that says like a parental
Are
advisory
you fucking
thing.
kidding me?
Yeah,
Man, I grew
But
up on Van
it
Damme.
was
We've already gotten
legal
a couple
advice.
of,
It was legal advice.
Van Damme.
What?
We all grew up on Van
Oh
Damme
yeah, no,
movies.
but,
Let the
but
kids
it's
watch
oh
this.
yeah, but it's not.
legal advice.
It's just for it's just to cover
Yo,
our
when you
asses,
tell that
right?
shit
Like,
up on YouTube, you always see that new stuff. Kids watch it. Ah, fuck it, yeah, whatever. Right? We had to go get our CD Plus Pembroke. Shout out to that. Remember back in the day? That's
oh,
how-
like just going and buying CDs. Yeah, man.
that was
Shout out
it.
to Movie
Now
Mat.
these guys
Holy
watch
shit.
all
Oh,
types of
Movie
shit.
Mat, bro.
Yeah, Movie Mat.
Yeah, if you've been
Blockbuster,
anywhere
too. We
within
had the last
fucking,
one out there
Blockbuster.
too, man.
if you've been anywhere within like 200 kilometers of Renfrew, Ontario, you have seen Movie Mat signs. And I swear to God, it wasn't all like
Yeah,
that
that
all
big
the
porn
time.
section.
Yeah,
Yo, that
right.
guy comes in. I'm a shout out to that guy too. He owns all the ducks. You ever seen that thing in the county? You guys gotta look that up. I'll stone one day. He has this big duck farm. He's the guy who used to own the Movie Mat.
No,
Yeah,
no.
okay.
Yeah, man.
yeah.
He was telling me like he used to fucking rent out VCRs and shit.
Yeah,
and have
man,
to go
fucking
beat
right.
up people to get the back. Man, I was like, it's crazy. He's like, but yo, in the '90s, I used to make mad money.
You
and then
better
the DVDs
rewind
and
your
shit.
movie,
He used to drive a
motherfucker.
Humvee, man. That
Yeah,
dude used
man,
to drive
yeah.
a Humvee.
So
all
this
decked out.
guy, he brought the porno to the county too, right?
Yeah, man.
Renfrew County, we just call it the county. But yeah, he brought it there. And I remember you going to Movie Mat. Hey, that was all blocked off. He'd just be like, yeah. So now he's a duck guy. He owns a bunch of ducks. Conspiracy kind of guy. He's
Get some
crazy.
duck
You should
eggs
bring
and
him
shit.
on here.
Yeah,
He'll fuck your
yeah,
life
sure,
up.
man.
He'll fuck your life up, boys.
Man, you know what's funny is that whenever I was like little, you go there and rent some video games and shit, or you
Yeah.
rent your like movies and shit, your
Yeah.
VHS movies,
Nintendo
buy your
64.
CDs. I remember, man, CDs are so expensive there too.
Oh,
but
yeah.
you could like rent, you could rent game systems,
Yeah.
rent
Yeah.
VHSs and shit.
Right, that's how I
but
played
then the porn section was just
video
a
games.
little section in the
Yeah,
back
and you
corner,
just- yeah.
and like as kids we would like
Blocked
run
up,
in and
look
like peek
through the
in and like
fucking-
see the titties.
Or when you were
away,
buying
and, like,
magazines, remember? I don't know if they have them still, but you'd see the
Oh,
fucking...
it's not even
Well,
a
no,
thing
but then,
anymore,
what I'm
yeah.
getting at is that it was mostly like music and fucking movies and video games, and then a little bit of
yeah.
porn.
Yeah.
But then they started selling like some weed shit at the front and like blunts and stuff and bongs, and then they started fucking doing what do you call it, like tanning and shit. But
Oh,
then
yeah.
Really?
in the end,
I
they
missed
moved
that.
out. They moved out across from fucking No Frills, and it was just a little hut, and literally, man, it was fucking like half the size of
They were actually
and
out
it was
there?
yeah, man, it was
I
yeah.
thought they were just advertising.
No,
it
no,
out
But
there.
yeah,
wait, just
really,
listen.
yeah.
But listen. But my point
And
is,
they moved,
it was
too.
a little building like this. It was just a
Yeah,
little room
yeah, I
like
know
this,
what
and
you're
you walk in, and I was like, man, maybe they still have blunts there. I walked in, not a fucking blunt or a movie in the building.
Yo, you
It
see
was
how they
fucking
treat you
big
now?
black fists like this, and like fucking. I just walked in, it was like, oh, and I turned to the lady. I'm like, do you guys have like blunts and shit? And she's like, no, not anymore. And I was like, go. And like my buddy was just coming in the door. I'm like, go. He's like, well, wait. Like I'm like, no, go. Like fuck. He's
Man.
like, all I saw was a big fist.
Oh, and,
It's funny.
first of all, guys, just so you know, I don't mean
Yeah.
to cut you off.
No.
But I have to say this to the camera, where the fuck it is.
Straight here.
Right here? I don't got my phone. I know it's crazy. If you know me personally, I have 3 or 4 phones on the go, but I had to let it go for this show. It's my time right now, so if you're trying to call me, it is what it is. I don't have a phone, boys, so. Anyways, keep going, boys.
That's
Keep
Give the
going.
man
No,
about
that's
2
awesome.
hours.
Please, yeah, just let me fucking chill for a bit, right? It's a long
Yeah.
drive.
So you said you were also earlier. You said you were from Alberta or something like that.
Yeah,
or
so I
what?
was born in Alberta.
Okay, so
born in
when did you move to? Like,
So my dad
did you move
had
right
me
to
way too
Eganville?
young.
Did you move
No,
right to
no,
Eganville,
man, my
or
life's
like?
fucked
Okay.
right up.
My
Anyways.
life fucked right up.
No, it really is. It's kind of fucked up. It really is.
man.
But
Right,
yeah,
so you're
born
born
in
in
Alberta,
Alberta.
you know, back in the, I guess, the 80s.
We're in
Yeah,
Alberta.
yeah.
But anyways, Alberta, everybody went there. Like we used,
Right.
like
It's
I went
still
out there and
everyone
I
goes
still
there,
work there.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's not the same as what it was when I was going out there. But
Nothing's
You
the
know.
same as what it
exactly. But like, I mean, oil is shit. Like when I
Right.
was going out there, I was making mad money.
No
That'll be
doubt.
another story. But my mom went out there, did her thing, got a really good job, blah blah blah. And yeah, my dad had me too young. Like I think shout out to the old man, but.
Hey, man.
15 years old, what are you gonna do? Like, if me at 15, you should have seen me. So it is what it is. But yeah, no, Alberta. Then we moved to. You guys will never know this place in your life, and
I
if
might.
you do, I'll be really shocked.
I hope I've been.
Buddy lives there.
Yeah.
So my mom is from this area, and it's
Canada?
called it's called Baltimore, Quebec.
I have heard of it,
Paul-
but I've never been
It's
there.
near
Because-
Wakefield.
Because
know
I
where
know
Wakefield-
I've been to
the
Wakefield,
steam train,
but
yeah.
I heard the
And
reason why
Buckingham, Quebec.
the reason why I know the name and I've never been there is that someone was
'Cause everyone's
saying it, and
always
I
in
thought they were
Baltimore.
saying Baltimore.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
it
"Did you say
happens.
Baltimore,
So it's a
Quebec?"
small
Because there's a
town.
Baltimore, Ontario. Sorry.
Yeah, no, there could be, and it's a small town, and it's all Quebec. So what do you think, right? French.
Yeah.
So it's this little small town.
So lucky
where,
you.
Like, everybody to me seem related. It's a small town, man.
Right.
So I don't know. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna say anything, but I don't know. But I'm just telling you right now that this fucking place, right, is the most English shit you ever seen.
Oh,
No
yeah?
way.
Yeah, man. It's like
And
an
that has
English
to be-
community,
It's like
and like they had
Shawville
like
or something?
They had they had this. What is that place? Home Hardware.
Yeah.
Owned by Amish. Shout out to the Amish. That's
Yeah.
why you guys hook up your horses there. I'm giving knowledge too.
Same
right?
up in
You
here,
guys-
like in Renfrew and Eganville. And
Yeah,
shit,
I know,
own
man. They
that
get
shit.
pissed off when you don't have the hitching
Yeah.
post. That's what's
Oh,
going on.
Yeah, Benson's in
But yeah, that
Eganville,
was
too.
all it was. And my grandma was on the main street, uncles, aunts, blah blah. Everybody seemed to be related.
And
So
they're
who
and
knows?
English.
English, man.
That's
So
about, that's
crazy.
Like, I know,
actually
but
about
listen,
an
they-
hour like north into Quebec
I know
too.
they
Yeah,
can
yeah.
speak French, all of them, but like it's like like I didn't grow up speaking French.
Yeah,
You
but it's
know
like
what,
it'd be
man?
like
What is
yeah.
the English school there?
Wakefield is besides like Quebec City and Montreal. I bet Wakefield is probably the smallest town with the highest tourist
Oh yeah, for
attraction.
sure.
Because
For sure.
the trains
Yeah,
there. You
and
know
there's
what
a
train
Wake-
I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah,
That
yeah,
shit's
yeah.
famous. I've been on that shit.
Yeah, man.
With EDPS fucking
Oh shit, yeah. They
field
went-
trip,
And then there's
yeah.
What's that? Oh,
Cascade,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
We all
man.
been down that shit.
I went to Mont Cascade the first time ever, and this will also reveal a little more about me and the fucking church scene. Is that we were fucking altar boys, and they took us on like a field trip to the fucking Mont Cascade.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
man. And that was a big thing. Like I grew up super broke,
That's
so
the
my
first-
mom she'd
Right.
throw out the money and be like, "We're going to Mo Cascade."
Go, yeah, do
Funny
this thing.
story, man. I grew up with a lot of shit. I never had a lot of shit, right?
Yeah.
So it's weird. I don't want to explain it all because everybody got tripped out. But like for instance, I never been to a Dairy Queen at this point in my life. I'm probably like 7, 8 years old.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're at Mo Cascade.
Is that when
My
you
mom-
moved here though, or like moved to Quebec?
No, so I moved to the Ville, and I was grade 6.
But when you moved, I mean when you
Oh,
moved from
from
out
there,
west,
I think my mom was like, "Yo, this guy drinks too much. He's too young. We're fucking."
you were like
outta
little.
here." 4 years old.
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
I'm just trying to get a fucking
No,
grasp. I
it's
guess
good.
it's not even
And
important,
she-
but
and
I'm
you know
always.
what's crazy? We got on the plane, and she always used to tell me, "Yeah, you guys, you put on you." So my back in the day was Ghostbusters and Batman, the first one.
Yeah.
Like Michael Keaton, everyone's like, everybody
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
about anyone. I'm like, Keaton is Batman to
Yeah.
me, right?
Yeah.
Give it to Christian Bale. Is that it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can say
yeah.
him. He did a
the
great
Dark
job.
Knight, yeah.
But that last one where they're like, "Arr, who is that guy?"
Bane.
No,
the
that
Batman. Who
wasn't
was
that
it?
wasn't that him?
No, it's Ben Affleck.
Oh, okay.
Which is
okay.
another crazy story. I tell you guys, ask me later about Dominican and Ben Affleck Day.
Dominican
hey, brother?
and Ben
Fucked
Affleck?
up. Yeah, it was my only
Okay.
vacation. But anyways,
Oh, okay.
so yeah, I got on the plane and they tried to take. You remember the Ghostbusters backpack? too?
Yeah,
Like, where
yeah,
you
and they
throw
had
the thing up.
the thing, and you had the
And you
foot
had it?
switch.
So my like trying to get me on the airplane and back in the
My
fucking
cousin had that
80s.
shit.
Yeah, they
love
were
it.
like a little lenient, but they're like, listen, someone's got to take that thing off. And I was like, I'll stop the whole plane. It ain't coming off. So yeah, we flew in like young kids.
There's
man,
nothing
to,
in it.
to Quebec, and my mom only went back there because she was obviously fucked up. So that's where her family was, and
But
I got
I-
raised by my grandmother.
I just
so.
the only reason I asked that is because you're saying now you're at Mont Tremblant eating Dairy Queen.
Oh,
or
yeah,
some
so
shit.
that
But you
was
said
the
you're
funny
you
story.
said you're
So, yeah,
but
I
no,
never-
but you said you're about 7 or 8, so I'm trying to figure
Yeah,
out
yeah,
like have
yeah.
you been here now for a little while or you have so okay.
Yeah, so I'm young, and I'll never forget my mom. Like, she used to do little cool shit for us, you know, and she would save some money from all the jobs she did. She'd be like, Chris, go over there and try this out. Ask for a Score ice cream or whatever, right?
Yeah,
so I was
yeah.
like, cool. So I had never been a Dairy
Like
Queen.
sets you right up.
Yeah,
you know?
so I go in there, and it's what we would call Blizzard, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know what the fuck Dairy Queen is, so I eat this thing, and it's like soft ice cream with the fucking with the
Loaded with
score in,
score
right?
in it,
So
yeah.
now,
Yeah.
every time, even as an adult, I go to Dairy Queen, I'm just so disappointed. This is on me, not the boys of the podcast. You can sue me, but listen, the fucking one at Mocascat is way better than the Dairy Queen, man. I'm just saying. That's the first time I've ever
But can they put it upside down or what?
That shit still trips you out. And if you do you ever notice if you add even one more ingredient, they won't do it. And there's a sign there at the
Oh, like
window.
if you
Check
get
it out.
extra or something?
Check it out. Yeah, they won't flip it over for you. They're not having it.
I got a pooch in. I'm like, they better not do it with
No,
my
they'll
food.
do that if it's on their menu. But if you're like, I want Score and Smartie, they won't flip it over for you. Try it, man.
because they'll owe
Get all
you.
sore, go to
They'll
Dairy
owe
Queen.
like double the fucking.
Yeah, because if it comes out, right?
topping.
Yeah,
Well, and
whatever.
also if there's more
bigger
fucking
loss.
if there's toppings or more shit in it, it might not fucking stick to the thing, right?
Yeah, so
Right.
Mocascat
Yeah.
was a once-a-year thing with some crazy ice cream. Then I went to Dairy Queen, and still to this day when I have it, I'm just like, it's just not the same.
it.
But
Yeah,
it
man.
is
A
what
lot
it
of things just ain't the same. They
That's
used
it.
to be for sure.
No, everything's
it's
smaller and more
funny
expensive.
yeah, that's fucking true. You know what's funny though? You said you
Jeez, yo.
hadn't had Dairy Queen till you were 6 or
is. Yo,
7.
you want more?
Man, for real, I probably didn't have Subway till I was probably like 14 years
Really?
old. Legit.
I
That was
fucking,
another-
I was on a huge Subway hiatus for the longest time because whenever I was a kid, I think
Yo,
this
hook
is
me up.
this is my theory is I fucking had Subway when I remember being like pretty young. I don't know how exactly old I would have been, but like under 10 for sure.
Pretty young.
Pretty young, I said. Yeah,
okay, yeah.
but like let's say like 6 or 7 or some shit,
Okay,
right?
yeah.
And I remember I always ate fucking pizza subs from Subway.
Okay.
And so, but I was like, I'm a picky kid. I'm picky the
Yeah,
same
right.
now.
I know,
I know,
I
yeah.
know you like
Like,
pepperoni
you do like
and
cheese
marinara
mess.
sauce.
It was
Yeah.
very wrong for
But-
you. I'll you up
So
one day.
I used to fucking so I would get the fucking pizza sub, and I think what happened was maybe I got a pizza sub that they put like some shit on, or I got someone else's pizza sub or
You're
something.
that guy.
But I fucking bit into this thing, and I was not having a good time. I was like, something's wrong with this. And I remember my mom said too. She goes, "Oh well, they just changed ownership or whatever at the so maybe they put different sauce on it or whatever, right?" And so I was like, "Man, I'm like, I don't like Subway. I'm never eating Subway again. I don't know what that was. I'm not doing it again."
Yeah.
And I was that little that it was impressionable on me,
You're
right?
still
Yeah.
Not
like
doing
that?
it. No,
Are
I
you
meant.
Mr. Sub guy?
So I
hate
was.
Mr. Sub.
I
Oh,
actually I
that's
had
not
it.
even really a thing
That's
anymore.
a Southern Ontario
I
shit.
had it
Shout out
once.
to Southern Ontario for 12 years, but fuck Mr.
I had it
Sub.
once, and I think about it often. It wasn't horrible, but it was like a soggy, crispy chicken.
Yeah,
so
we
like,
used to,
but wait, wait,
sound
wait,
fucking
wait, wait,
It
wait,
used
wait.
to be in the
But
fridge.
wait. So then
Really?
now,
Yeah.
but then
Out by
Mr. Sub?
yeah, out by
Yeah,
No
no, there was one
I
on
know
Barry's Bay too, bro,
But-
I think.
But wait, so then now I'm fucking 16. I'm fucking so like man, I would eat anything, just like sauce on it or something, right? Like hot peppers and sauce. So I fucking
So you got no taste
so
buds, what you're
so
saying.
then yeah.
Yeah.
So
So you
then
should be able to eat everything.
But then, so then they came out with this fucking Frank's Red Hot like buffalo chicken sub, right?
Right.
And so we just came back from Mont Tremblant, and it was like kind of late at night, and we were just gonna it was Sunday night. We were gonna eat and fucking go to bed and like
Yeah.
get ready for school and shit.
Right.
And fucking, they're like, we're going to Subway, and I was like, what the fuck, like. I don't eat no fucking Subway.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, I'm like, they have that fucking sub. I'm like, I'll get that. Bunch of fucking jalapenos and shit on it. I ate that. And from that day
Fucking hot
fucking
pepper.
forward,
Yeah.
fucking eat Subway
Yo,
all the
but
time.
you know,
Yeah.
I am a huge Subway guy.
Oh, man.
And
Yeah.
no,
My ass?
no shout out to Jared. Not at all.
No,
But yo,
no.
I was going to have this trip, like I said, to Dominican. So at the time when I was living in Toronto, I was like eating subs every day, bro. I was jacked. It was crazy. you ever seen, right? But on Subway. But man, you guys know John Sweeping. Remember that company? You
sounds
see
so
them all the time.
familiar,
Those
yeah.
big sweeping trucks
Yeah.
in Ottawa.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
Yeah, so my
yeah.
stepdad, shout out to my old man, that was who we worked for a long
Okay.
time.
Shit.
So when he would, in the summer, I'm at home in the Ville, nothing to do, he'd be like, you're coming on the sweeper with me.
Right,
And it is
of
one of
course.
those trucks that had 2 steering wheels,
Yeah, okay.
right? So I was sitting there as a little
Oh,
kid,
on the
had
other
2 steering
side.
wheels. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like, don't touch it,
That's
because
right,
you got to
that's
look
right,
out,
that's
right?
Yeah.
But anyway, so Subway was a big thing, and still to this day, man, the only thing there that hasn't changed, and this is how Subway works for me. I hate that they don't do the triangle at the top. If you're
Yeah.
Right?
They-
Yeah, you know.
There was a
What do you
point.
mean?
There was a
Yeah,
point
no,
when
that's
you
how
could
they
ask
did it.
them to do it
Really?
the old way. Yeah.
And then
What
they
do you
came
mean by
out.
that?
Oh,
No,
man,
back in the day, they used to have the sub, and you had to cut a triangle out of it. Remember, they cut
They
the
cut it
triangle
like
out
a
of the top
wedge out
the
of
sub.
it like this. So they
Yeah.
cut like they take the bone
And they
like
put it
this,
on top,
and
too.
then cut an angle like this, and then cut an angle on
Yeah.
the other side. So there was like a triangle like wedge. that
Yeah,
came
it
out
was
of
the greatest.
Yeah, see, I didn't try it till I was like 14, man.
Yeah,
and
so you would've
I
never got the
literally
triangle.
Don't even know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
man.
So
That's
They stopped
crazy.
doing
I
it.
only
Yeah.
pretty much I will only get the cold cut because I will only do the original versions of the toppings. Like all that new shit, I won't fuck with it because I like nostalgia shit, man. I
Yeah,
like to
yeah.
go back.
Man, yeah.
We all do,
Yeah.
right?
They don't
So
have the
you-
honey oat anymore.
Yeah.
I love that with
You're
cold
right.
cut.
No, so
Cold
no,
cut with
listen,
honey.
I don't give a fuck. Ghetto as shit, I go the white way. Like
what?
literally the white way, the white bread. Just
White
No, I know what you
white
mean.
bread.
Yeah.
And they all look at me like I've done something wrong. Right? I'm just like, listen, I like it. It's original to me. And like you said, they used to cut the triangle at the
Yeah,
top.
man.
But now they're like, no. They're just having it,
It
right?
was for some reason it
And-
was better to eat or something.
And they
like-
never had the toaster shit. So
No.
I still
Back then,
You couldn't
yeah.
get a
Yo,
fucking toasted
I'll
sandwich.
Still microwave my whole cold cut combo sub. That's it on white bread. Like
Just
I
microwave
just
it.
don't like any of the other
Right,
bread,
yeah,
so I
man,
have to
yeah.
go with the white bread.
See, I always get the fucking Monterey cheddar or the fucking,
See, I
but
won't.
they don't do the
No,
Monterey
I'll be
cheddar
like, give me
anymore.
the ghetto
Really?
cheese, and I hate that shit.
Well, one of the cheese ones they discontinued, either the herb and garlic or the fucking.
Yo, not
Might
only
have been
that.
herb
You know
garlic.
what's-
I know they'll always do Italian herb and cheese.
That's what,
Yeah,
no,
for
that's what I
sure.
mean.
That's
Is
for
no
sure.
one of them, either the Italian herb and cheese or the fucking Monterey cheddar is gone.
Every
You know what
time-
else is gone?
Wow.
I don't
They're
know.
down to like 5
Like I'm
or
a big
something,
boy,
4 or 5.
right? So I gotta like always, like make sure I'm on my point,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But they don't have light mayo there anymore either.
Oh no,
That's another thing.
man.
City they do, man.
Okay,
No,
but
I
here's the
bet you
thing.
they don't.
Shocking. I
yo,
know. I
but yo,
Hey,
here's
we're
the
gonna
thing.
call him out. He has
But
to
here's the
show us
thing.
a video of that.
Here's the thing, though. Okay, okay. So I'm picky, right?
yeah.
I eat some fucking. I don't like mayonnaise, right?
Right.
But like
You
I
hate
like,
the mayo
but I
shit.
like dips and shit, and like I like fucking like barbecue sauce and shit.
What about
And
it?
like I'm over with the like I find it just tastes like rotten eggs, man. Like
That's what it is.
I know,
It's
but
dry,
that's what
yeah.
I'm, but that's
But if you get
that's
somebody
my
who makes
point. Like it's
fresh
like
mayo,
I don't
yeah.
like that. It's like why don't you like onions? Because it tastes like onions, you know.
Very
Like,
valid point. you know?
but what I'm getting at is that so I like fucking sorry, that was gonna sound bad. I like dips and stuff, right? So if I can like eat like I'll fucking my point is like I soak that shit. Like I put a chicken nugget in some ranch and like soak that
Yo,
shit, you know?
yeah,
But my point is now imagine me if I liked mayonnaise. Now imagine the size of me if I liked mayonnaise.
Yeah,
I'd be
man.
like, give me that double mayonnaise, give me that fucking mayonnaise.
Yeah,
Yo, you got that
man.
mayonnaise?
Do you
Now
guys
put
ever-
mayonnaise on everything
But
I
yo,
eat.
dude,
Boom.
you do the chicken nugget, right? Like we're
Yeah.
on McDonald's.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
ever lie to me. My daughter got sick one time off a burger from McDonald's.
Oh, yeah?
And I'm like, hey, Kira, let's go get some McDonald's. She's like, Dad, like my kids are cool too, right? Like
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just like this. I don't give a fuck. You're gonna see it soon. Let me give it to you, right? Reality, right? It's just like,
Yeah.
got sick there once. I can only nuggets, and I'm just like, come on, man, it's a burger, whatever. She's like, nah, just don't do it. I only do A&W burgers, like the commercials are all grown, whatever, right? I was just like, yeah, whatever, right? But I was like, my biggest thing about nuggets, what's the sauce? I want to know if
Oh,
you got
for me, it's barbecue.
But where am I going?
just.
Yeah, it does depend where we're going. for
Well,
sure.
just what do you do? What's your nugget?
So if I'm going to McDonald's?
Yeah, no, yeah, sorry.
Oh, McDonald's?
man.
Yeah, okay. So the thing is I'm mostly barbecue.
Okay.
Yeah,
I tried the fucking sweet and sour, so
Okay.
so the odd time I'll get like the sweet and sour
Okay.
too.
I barbecue.
Okay,
But
boys, I
do
was
do
not
like sweet and
expecting
sour.
this.
Now they have the
Man,
buffalo
I
one
used to-
though.
I used to get barbecue.
They rarely have it.
No, boys,
Just to dip my fries in.
Listen,
What,
we're
sour,
cutting
sweet and
this
sour?
all off.
Barbecue.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Honey?
I'll even buy the 60. You know you can get 60 nuggets, right? They hate you at the door, but you can do it, especially when you're in a taxi, right? They hate you. Who cares? Okay, so I'm so happy you said that because there are some people you're like, what's the sauce? And they know you're that person. You see them like it's a connection, right? It's honey, bro.
That's what I say. Yeah, the honey. Oh, sorry, I didn't say that. But
No, you
as we
did
were,
say it.
I just
Oh,
said
is
it.
that
Yeah.
what you were
No, I
thinking
just said honey there.
Oh,
but
shit.
but that's
That's
that wasn't my
the game
answer. But I was
changer,
just saying the honey.
I
That was
know,
my
but-
your
and
answer.
listen, I don't like
Honey's
honey,
good,
man.
man.
I don't like honey on anything though. But
Yeah.
for some reason in the nugs,
Same,
you
man.
You got
Whenever
Yeah,
whenever I was a
exactly.
kid,
He knows the sauce.
whenever I was a little kid, my brother would eat fucking honey on his nuggets, his fries, everything. Fucking, he'd have to get like 6 packs of fucking honey. And so, what's this honey, man?
man.
And then I would try. Yeah.
They still are.
Yeah.
You gotta
But then-
like squish your nugget.
But then
in
I was
there.
like, what's the big hype? Like, what the fuck? You know, tried it. I was like, oh shit, something about the fucking batter and the honey.
So
Right.
listen,
Boom.
boys. I don't mean to cut you off, and I
But-
watch your show all the time.
No,
You know,
man,
I always
fuck.
like it. Well, we're like nobody ever goes to pee. I guess maybe I'm an old man. I gotta go.
Oh no, we've
I
had
gotta-
we've had a
I'll
couple,
bring
but
you
he's the piss king.
Yeah.
Commercial
I go to
break.
piss all the
Okay,
time.
good.
So don't worry
Okay,
about
well,
it.
since we started talking, when I've been watching, you always see up that daily joint shit. But boys, I gotta piss.
So all the way up, there's two floors.
Where you come in
To
the
the
front
left.
door, you go just go up the stairs.
All the way to the top to the left.
Keep going.
Fucking.
He's not, don't worry.
Man.
So we
What,
got a bunch of shout outs in the comments today.
Oh, I haven't.
Oh, sorry
I'll
guys.
let B Show go through them all, but
Yeah, let's
Don't
get
be
it.
sorry.
That's good, man.
Yo,
Victims.
yo, what up? From the top. What up, Rocky? What up, Leo?
Go all the way up the stairs?
Trev.
Go
Yeah,
all the way
to
up
the left.
fucking Stairs.
To the left. Take
Second.
all your first lefts.
you'll show
Just
him.
let him, yeah.
Yeah, he knows where.
I shouldn't have allowed that. To the left, everybody. So yeah, shout out to Leo, keeping it going. Shout out to Trevor. Shout out LDM.
Coming in with his
Lindsay.
gold bars challenge soon. He's
Nice.
saying.
Must be KG's wifey. Yeah. Yo, shout out Whitey for sure. Big shout out to Whitey. View of Fate.
Oh, View of Fate, gang.
Yeah. Matthew. Your buddy.
Matt Orr.
Yeah. I didn't want to.
Gang.
I didn't want to full name drop.
Well, it's in the
yeah.
comments.
Yeah, and Chris Norlock for sure.
Fucking right.
What up, Fru?
Yeah.
What up, Fru?
Gang, we got you in the building.
Yeah. Yo, much love
So,
to everybody tuning in
I
right
just
now.
have an idea real quick because we really haven't thought of an idea for giving these Milanos
That's
things away.
actually
But here's the
yeah.
thing. I have an idea. I just thought of this right now. Instead of fucking, hey, this thing, and then you're stuck with a fucking thing that only works in Renfrew and you have to go get it. How about if you fucking come visit me? Not even visit me. Like if you just come to Renfrew and you're like, yo, I'm in Renfrew, hit me up. I will fucking come to you and I will bring you one of these motherfucking
There you
coupons.
go. Yeah.
Boom.
Take a picture, selfie in Renfrew. Get your gift.
Yeah,
certificate.
I will come to you and you got fucking pizza.
$20.
It's actually,
Everything, man.
like,
Read
yeah.
The menu, bro.
That's a good idea. So
Bigger than restaurant.
$20 off your order.
Bigger than that. Fuck, he's gonna rip the stairs.
If you're
That's
home for the
good.
holidays, you know.
Hey, yo, don't break the stairs.
You found where you're going?
Ah, we're good. Don't worry. Styles, I mean, we got them stairs.
Oh, and if you don't know, you should know our gold bars contest is actually almost closed.
Yeah, you got what? 4 days from today.
There you go.
Is that right, Styles?
4 days from today, you got to the end of the day on the 15th. So 11:59 p.m. on December 15th, 2020. You can fucking send your shit in. Even if you sent me a
Even though I
text.
didn't know about
If you
it.
sent me a message and you were like, yo,
should've
it's
known.
fucking
I sent
11:50
it
p.m.
early,
and I'm about to fucking send you that fucking video, then just the promise of you sending that video.
To get you in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
as,
for sure.
As long as it's within a day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Try that.
I think there's
Got it.
been about 10 entries so far, and you could win yourself 1,000 milligram chocolate edible gold bar and $100 cash from your boys
Nice,
truly.
eh? You gotta get the bigger hit one like I bought. There's one a little lower. So you just hit this
You
button.
move the fucking thing. No,
Yeah, yeah,
you
you
move
know,
that
do
and get
your-
like a.
Yeah, harder or whatever, right? Anyways, boys, this is great.
Hey, bro, cheers.
bud.
I couldn't find the bathroom. Thanks. Let me know, boys.
You found it?
Found it.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say.
I'm like that
Shit.
old man bladder shit. Look at that. Is that that's a backwood, right?
Oh yeah.
Yo,
I'll
don't
get
you
you.
hate when you get them and you want No, like, no, these are dried out.
Yo,
Hey,
man, so
like,
here's the
you
thing.
know?
Okay, so two things.
But yo,
One-
the young guys, listen, Styles knows what's up. The young guys don't know nothing about a backwood. I'm not hating on you, because I'm just saying.
Yo, you know what I was gonna bring?
That's all.
No,
Yeah, no, man, my fucking
Hey,
fun game is
wait,
dope.
so I actually announced, I shouldn't say announced, but I
Are
actually,
we having a contest?
I was gonna say,
Wow.
I actually fucking said one time that if anybody wanted to challenge me, they could.
But it has to be
to-
a backwood.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
okay.
here's the thing. So today, for some reason, man, I found fucking
Yeah.
the
You
Yeah.
wanna try that? Go
DVD.
ahead.
I found the
What
DVD
is this?
for
Just some shatter.
The-
not
Norlock's
a
asking for
hit
a
of those things. I gave you
shirt.
a
I
hit
got
for
some
that.
shirts, man. But here, okay, so I found this movie. It was either this morning or late last night. Found this movie. I was like, hey, I should bring that to the podcast and show it
Cheers.
to the boys, and then maybe even just like leave it on something. You know, where did our D12 shit go?
The real D12, like
Purple.
Oh,
I think it's right there.
Okay. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting off track. I just
Oh,
looked
there's-
over, but my point is, we have
can
like
do this
we
right
have
now.
memorabilia and shit, right? We
Yeah.
got memorabilia and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
So my point is that I was thinking about bringing in the movie Kids to like show the lads and like fucking put it up somewhere or whatever, right? Be like, cool. My point is that had I brought it, you'd be like, I know what that is. I
Do you
hope
have it?
it's at home yet on DVD.
you like the
have it?
kids movie?
The movie Kids.
Oh, I was just
That's
talking
just
about
'cause
that the other
talking
day.
about
Yo,
rolling
hey,
blunts?
you know what this is, right?
You
said this dick, motherfucker.
Yeah.
All I have to do is let you know. That's why, yo, listen.
Yo, you down with the booze?
I don't like a lot of real new music. Not real new music, sorry. A lot of new music, but yo, shout out to Mac. The kid was fucking amazing. I don't care if anybody doesn't understand Mac Miller.
Oh my
Oh,
god, yeah.
fuck, bro.
Yo, that's the
Understand.
only person.
A lot of
Toby.
Oh, because of
my
the kids.
dog-
Sorry, I was
man,
like,
I
why does
love
that
Mac
have?
Miller.
No, yeah,
My
because at the
yeah.
Kids Max
Yes.
mixtape. Right now, that's what took me to this kid, right? And he's a college kid.
Yeah.
And like before that, many people don't know him, but Sammy Adams. Do you remember Sammy Adams?
Yeah.
He was a college too, like doing the whole college thing, whatever,
Okay.
right? This kid wasn't a college thing. He was doing that shit out of high school with his boys, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why I love shit like this. Your boys, you know? That's
Yeah.
what I like. That's why I stick with my day ones, hence, day ones.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
gang,
was
I
gonna
like
say
that.
that.
Yeah.
So, like,
we'll get on that
so
too.
I keep looking at it. I just wanted to say, like,
Yeah.
the headphones, it looks like a J. Like, where I'm sitting
Oh.
right here.
Oh, it looks like it says Jones.
So listen.
Nice.
Listen, I didn't know you guys did that. I'm gonna
Shit,
throw this
I
up there
shit
somewhere
right
for
now.
you guys. So you put that up on the wall.
Oh,
Oh,
no way.
Shout out to this. So
Right off
listen.
your back, man. No.
Yeah,
way.
so quickly though, Mac Miller.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I loved even the early shit he did. Like, but it was crazy. Nobody would have ever thought. Like, that guy in high school had these crazy hits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? And he just like that when he died is probably the only rappers we ever see in our life. The only rapper where no one hated him. Like, he never had a beef. He never had a diss song. They were just like, Mac Miller.
I can't,
Right?
they can't even.
And like, if you
Juice
listen
WRLD?
to.
did they have a
Yeah.
thing?
No, but like Juice WRLD was pretty like X. X had
Oh,
like
no,
serious
but
drama
listen,
around him.
He's
and shit.
nobody was like Mac, though.
Well,
Like,
Juice
listen,
was only
Mac-
on the scene. Mac has been around for a fucking long time.
But yeah,
man,
so
for
I was
sure,
in
you're right.
Toronto, man, and I do these weird things where I have these. You might do them too, but yo, like when Schoolboy came out, like I wasn't a huge Kendrick fan like I like that K-Dot shit back in the day. And I love J-Rock. J-Rock's like, if you want to get on your gangster shit and go back to his old stuff, great. But when fucking Schoolboy came out, I was like, man, it came out the same time as Mac, which is kind of funny. They ended up friends and whatever.
Yeah.
But like, I had a whole summer. Remember, I was like, I couldn't stop listening to Mac Miller, and I was like, yo, this kid is way ahead of his time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the
Yeah.
Nikes on my feet, such a shit, bro. Like, I was such a hater of snapbacks. You're my age. You know why we hate? Like, why I hated? You
I
probably
hate
don't.
snapbacks too,
But
bro.
why I hated them the most? Like still rock
But
the old
it's-
shit.
yeah.
And just so you guys know,
It's
I'm not a
nostalgia,
Yankees
man. It
fan.
reminds me of being a
I'm
kid,
a New
man.
York
Yeah.
fucking hip hop fan.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
and I
yeah.
always abhor this, so nobody has anything to say about that. Yeah, Yankee Blue all day. But fucking Mac Miller, man, you remember You Could Wear My Hat? Remember that
Yeah,
song? I was just
No,
like,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I was like, this is so fucking weird, right? But I'm like, I'm just like trying to figure out, like, I really love this kid. I'm like, this guy is fucking
Yeah,
sick.
yeah.
So I got into that, man. I used to have old freestyles. I have old
Yeah.
shit about like,
And he was so
fuck your
multi-talented,
snapbacks, this,
guy.
that. But yo, this young kid was like, oh, because every time I would go to Lids, right? Back in the day, you would get a starter cap. Remember Athletes World?
Yeah, yeah.
that's
You
it.
get a
Those are-
starter
Yo,
fucking
did
cap.
you know the fucking? Sorry, no, you go ahead.
No, it's all good. But the starter cap was a big thing for me. I was like, my fullback, and all it was a red hat with the starter symbol on the
Yeah.
So fullback's the only one you could get. Like, you
Yeah.
couldn't get a Yankees fitted like this in Canada where I was from the Ville. Like Pembroke Athletes World is the biggest
Oh,
thing. That's
fuck,
where I
yeah,
bought
yeah,
my
yeah.
first retardedly expensive Jordans that
Right.
my mom still hates me about, and I'm still addicted to that game. I got a stupid amount, right? But yeah, man, Mac Miller. The thing about him was like, fuck, I was like refusing.
Oh.
Nice joint though. I'll have to do that after.
That's,
The backwards. So Miller, he was always about, you know, like the Nikes on my feet. I'm thinking this kid's in high school. How did he get the noticeable, you know,
Yeah,
like Nikes
yeah.
on my feet, right? But
Yeah.
it was just so dope. But yeah, you know, all his music when he was like through his high school stuff, he was like talking about like smoking weed, blah blah. He got
Yeah.
his shit when he's
What
what do you think of like Delusional Thomas and shit though?
Don't know.
Delusional Thomas?
Is that what you
Star,
sent me?
Star,
No, no.
What's the one song called?
I don't know.
Star Room, I think.
Star Room.
So
Oh,
Mac Miller
the
released.
This is
album,
like
you
alter
mean?
ego.
No, it's his alter
Where he's
ego.
like naked?
No, he
No.
released.
Album?
No,
Yeah.
No, that was the watching.
Can you pull it up?
movies,
No, his other one is that
With your pants
that-
off.
Yeah,
that
that's
Fisherman
right.
This is
whatever,
no man.
isn't it?
So he had an alter ego and he
Yeah.
rapped
But it
as
was
Delusional
Fisherman.
Thomas. No, it's-
Fisherman,
no,
whatever.
that's fucking
He's right.
David Fisher or something,
No,
or
No,
Jeff,
no, you're
Fisherman,
right.
whatever.
about Dave Fit.
or
Yeah, he did this alter
Can you-
ego
can
thing
you
a
pull
couple
up-
I am
times.
like,
can you pull up Delusional Thomas?
Delusional. You never saw the Star one where
Sorry.
he has like
Can you-
all the.
oh, can you-
yeah.
Pull up
Yeah.
Delusional Thomas.
Oh, okay, I love that.
Delusional
But that's
Thomas,
on the
yeah.
actual
Music or-
album.
Just the
I
album.
think you're right.
No,
just
it's,
to-
it's on the album where he's sitting there naked. Closets or mirrors or whatever the fuck
man,
it's
I
called.
thought
I don't know. I forget the.
But yo, like if you
But no, but he has. It's an alter ego.
Fisherman, no, that was
No, but there is that. He does talk
Gotta
about
look it
that. He
Larry
does-
the Fisher.
Larry
Larry
Fisher.
the-
That's
Larry,
it.
or yeah.
Yeah.
So
That was
but
his Instagram fucking name.
Shit was
but
awesome.
he would always Larry Fisher and
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
in his
yeah,
songs.
yeah.
But what I'm talking about is Delusional Thomas. He had an alter ego, and sometimes
Yeah.
he will use this voice in the songs. It's just an effect on his voice, and it's just Mac Miller.
Yeah.
But I think what it was an excuse for him to do some dark shit or something. But
Yeah.
it's Delusional Thomas. It was a fucking it was an alter ego, and he did. I don't know if he did two, but he definitely did one
But, like,
fucking
even
album from
before-
this Delusional
before
Thomas
that-
guy.
It's a mixtape.
Don't like this
10
tape.
tracks.
What was it called? What was
Delusional
the mixtape?
Thomas.
No, with all the
It had
naked
Larry,
girls on the front. That was
Halo.
what changed me from Mac
This was
Miller.
the album cover.
Oh yeah. But it's the one with all the lights on it.
No,
So
that's
that was
but
the song called
concert.
Star,
Yeah.
and that's not even actually on this album. to
that's
be
not on
honest.
that album
Oh, yeah,
because
because
I'm
I
about
didn't
to
think so.
find
I
it.
think
But
it's
that's
on
not
the
on-
album. What I was saying, like, where he's
Right.
naked.
But
or
that's
whatever.
not on the album because that song that you're talking about, Star Room, is
Yeah.
featuring Delusional Thomas. So
What?
that the whole album, he does
Yeah.
that voice
You're
through the
right.
whole album.
It's both.
You know what?
He does the voice
you
through
know
the
what?
whole-
You guys just changed it from Mac. I thought I was the biggest fan, but I maybe in my own world I am. But like that,
You're
I don't
right.
know.
He's right. This song is off of watching movies with my pants
Hands
off.
off, yeah.
Which
And he's on the
is,
front, yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is that one, yeah.
What do you
But
mean?
yo,
What do you
he's
mean?
just sitting
Oh,
there
Star
naked.
Room?
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
Yeah. And the lights are there because I remember
the video,
that. But
it's
yo,
all the
like,
lights,
how
yeah.
crazy is it? This guy, like, if you listen to his old shit, like old stuff, it was there's a Canadian rapper. I think his name is Mac.
Easy
whatever.
Mac?
Easy Mac.
Easy
Yo,
Mac.
Easy
Man, he's
Mac. But that
fire.
was he is fire.
What does he say? Oh shit!
He is fire. But if you
In
listen
the back
to that
of Baskin Robbins,
Mac Miller
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
he was the same way, right? And
Right.
when you're a kid, doesn't matter where you're from, man. If you grew up on any kind of hip hop, you didn't know what the fuck you were rapping about. You'd rap about guns, this, that, whatever.
Yeah.
Because that's what you grew up listening
Drinking,
to. You
yeah,
didn't know anything else. Like before M, you know, you had and Benefit, maybe you can throw that, but you have to go deep into that. But like it was Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, it was
so
more-
the
it was
only thing
way
you
more-
knew was like Wu-Tang, Cypress Hill,
Yeah.
Biggie. You know, you didn't know the other shit. So if you wanted to get into rap, didn't matter where you're from, you could talk about all kinds of shit. But my whole thing about Mac, what I love is that even when he was like starting, like when he hit that mixtape, man, like I'm So High, all that with Lil
Yeah,
Wayne
yeah.
and all that shit. You could tell he was on the drugs, right? So in the
Right.
States, the big thing is the fucking lean, right?
Yeah.
Same shit, whatever. And the guy was whatever. But if you listen to a lot of songs, like I'll never touch the white, whatever, right?
Right, yeah.
And like, I don't know if it's true, whatever, but I guess when they found it, he was like praying, like, he didn't want to go, like on the edge of his bed, like he didn't want to go. He's
Yo,
like,
for
praying
real?
himself on him. Yeah,
I've heard when it comes
I
to
heard he was sleeping, but
when it comes to like him, Kobe, let's say like all these people that would have been found or whatever, I've heard lots of things.
And there's
like,
an age that it goes
they were doing this when they were found or whatever, right? It's like,
Yeah.
But yo, like
no
that
one will
guy,
ever know the truth of that.
it
but,
was,
like,
and that's why you gotta watch. Even his plug fucked him, right? You know, but like that guy, which was crazy about him, is you hear his like high school stuff, super dope. That's why I loved it because
Yeah.
I was like, this white kid, he's not like he was like the big teeth and all that shit.
And
right?
his kids reference, not reference, but like him using the kids thing or whatever was big for me because I'm like, hey, I'm like,
That's
he
why
doesn't
we just got into it,
yeah,
yeah.
and I'm like, that's why I was kind of bringing it back because I'm like, man, for me it was like, he's not just like, hey, like,
But he's
what's
not
this
even our
rap thing?
age.
I'm rap. No, and that's what I mean. Is he's not
Nice.
just he's not just like a fucking like new kid on the
Say, hey.
scene that's like, oh hey, rap, I'm gonna do that too. He's like knows the shit,
He's
you know.
ahead.
And I'm not saying that
Hip-hop
kids
head.
has to
Man,
do with
he's-
rap, but it's just he's obviously knows somewhat of the culture of that
Yeah.
scenario. You know what I mean?
And
That might
that's
be
all I
sounding
ever
dumb now,
asked
but but that's
Listen, here's my public service announcement.
let's hear it.
Get it,
let's
Owen.
hear it, Yeah.
And yo, this guy was the only reason. Remember we had that talk that night?
Yeah.
I felt real like a piece of shit, but it is what it is. It's the way I grew up. That's how. It is. So hip hop when we grew up, is like competitive. Like you're always, you know,
Right.
how
It's
many
al-
songs of Wu-Tang you're like, what the fuck are they talking about, right?
Yeah,
it's
true.
what you could rhyme with. But those guys are the pioneers.
El
'cause-
Producto, pass that you puff too slow.
They-
That's what's
they-
up, yo. The kid with the buck tooth flow.
there you go.
Oh, this meth mound. So I throw my left hand to the hardcore shit that even make the tech jam.
Hey.
And it's just like, and then like where
But
he
really,
goes is like, what? He
Really?
like what?
And so hip hop was crazy for me. When I think about hip hop, and like I said, we had this convo and you were like, yo, just look at it a different way. And what's crazy is at the time I didn't know we're the exact pretty much same age, right?
Yeah.
We're like this young cat, whatever. But I don't like to sound like a hater, but listen, this is how it is for me. There's so many good artists that don't need to use that shit and they're just pure and raw. Eventually, everybody's sounding the exact fucking same. Like, and I'm just like, Method Man, Redman. Can you tell them apart?
Yeah.
Can you tell Biggie and Tupac apart? And I'm
Yeah.
talking about voices. Can you talk
Yeah.
Mac Miller and Eminem? Do they
Yeah.
sound different?
Yeah.
Yo, when you throw that other shit on it, and no disrespect to anybody, I get it. I'm an old man to these kids. The thing you guys do,
Yeah.
but man, I hear these guys when they don't put it on and they like spit some shit, right? Like we were talking before the show started.
Yeah.
And I talked to that kid. I was like, "Who's the guy that did the bar challenge?" We talk about it. I said, "I'm doing a track with him." DBD, right?
Oh yeah, Motive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Motive.
Okay, so yo, we had
Shout
a
out Motive.
wicked- Yeah, shout out, man. Like we had a wicked talk together, man. And I was like, listen, when I heard that, I hadn't done my shit at the time because whatever. If you're a rapper, that's what it is. You're the best. That's how you think, right? Like
course,
that's
Right. It's the
you know,
Wait,
mentality
I'm
you
you
put
not?
your heart.
have.
You're supposed to put your heart and shit into it, right? Like so. That's why.
Soul,
That's all
soul
it
not
is for me.
shit. Soul, not shit.
Yeah, so
I'm
you're
joking.
supposed to put lyrics. That's what it is. And
Yeah.
you're supposed to like try to come up with something witty enough that nobody's ever heard.
Yeah.
So anyways, I hadn't done mine yet. I heard whatever that was up and I heard his, right? And I was
Yeah.
like, yo, this guy's got stupid mad talent, right? That's all I thought
Oh,
about at the time,
absolutely.
right? And then so I shot him out. Me and him, I throw him in his DM. I was like, yo, man, that's sick. Like, right? He's like, yeah, cool. We start following each other. And then I start listening to the shit that he's doing, right? So again, there's no disrespect. You got to remember, I'm just a little different. So for me, so everybody knows it's just bars. I just want to hear it. I don't want to hear what everybody else has said. And I definitely don't want to fucking hear it like fucking Roger Troutman. I just don't.
Roger Troutman.
Okay?
What's that?
Yeah, exactly. You look that up, Jonesy.
Yeah,
You'll
yeah,
see.
that's
That's before T-Pain. This is some old school fucking
Yo, but
Roger
T-Pain-
Troutman is
but
the
yo-
guy, yo.
Oh,
But yo,
Yo,
T
they
Pain
were
went to
having-
school for fucking auto-tune. Like
Yo,
he
listen,
fucking
me and
like
T-Pain, we got
he,
a
like-
whole fucking other world. I
He
got
can do
respect
that,
for him.
like-
I get it.
Shit.
But listen, Roger Troutman will fuck you up, man. He used to go on stage with that thing in his mouth.
Oh, but that's different. I mean, that's like the old
It's
school
not
auto
fucking
tune. No,
different.
it's the old school
no,
auto
listen.
tune. But
Like,
Yeah, the golden.
I know
throne.
all your guys' voices. I can tell they're all different right now.
yeah.
That's what I want to hear. I
Right.
just want to hear what the fuck
Something
you're saying.
different.
Doesn't matter. Anyways, this kid posts that fucking thing on the bar challenge. I was like, yo, shit's dope, right? And like, for me, it's effortless. We just do it effortlessly.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, like, you ever seen that kid, the fucking, like, Mercules and shots out there? Lil D? out in Coney Island.
No.
Lil D? You don't know Lil
No.
D? Man, you gotta shout him out. The fucking guys from Stomp Down throw him sweaters, and he always does wears his sweaters. This kid
Is
started
that
out
his
like
shows you're saying?
no. This kid, sorry, it's Matt. Look, I only smoked that once. I could. Man, he's got the glasses.
Oh, no,
on,
man,
so
I'm
he's
looking-
like,
I'm just
give
looking
me
at
my
you."
fucking shit.
No, man, I'm
But
just
no,
being
so this
attentive. You
little
want
D
this?
guy, his dad was like, but we be his dads. I am a dad. So listen, hip hop
Right.
plays in my house all day,
Yeah.
but I also have a record player, and my kids pick whatever records they want to play, and we figure it out.
That's cool.
Right?
Yeah.
That's just what it
Wow,
is.
one,
And
two.
yo, I love old rock. I love 90s rock. I love alternative.
Same,
I'm not
same.
all that shit. It all
I'm
it's
big
all
on
together.
70s rock.
Fuck right. That's right.
My kid got me to put out a song the other day. Lil Mosey.
See.
Blueberry
Right.
Fago.
Let's-
You were saying
so
that.
yeah, that's a whole other story. But
Anyway, sorry.
no hate.
And he
to
rapped the
anybody.
whole
Let's
song.
just kill the littles, okay? Because we're all big men here. Let's just do this. If you throw the little, you end up little. It's all good. Like throw one big little out. Who's the best in the world?
Lil
One
Wayne.
little.
Lil Wayne.
Wayne.
Where is everyone else?
Below him.
But you don't even. That's it though. We
I don't
all
know,
thought
I don't
about it
know,
at the
yeah.
exact same time.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
Said the
that
first
I
thing that came
won.
to
Our
mind.
conversation's over.
Lil,
about that.
Lil Peep probably falls into next.
He's
So,
pretty,
yeah.
yeah. It's just, with
I'm not saying for talent. I'm saying as for like popularity.
no, absolutely.
Yeah.
And
So-
it was just a shame that you couldn't see where.
You know what?
The
You
talent
just don't
will
need
go,
it
you know?
though. You just
Yeah.
don't need it. Just say who the fuck
Well-
you are. You can call me KG, you can call me Chris Gordon, you can call me a fucking asshole. I'm gonna be the same person.
Yeah, yeah.
And
it's
if
still
you're
be-
gonna write a song and want to do an alter ego, if you know that guy, you're like, yo, that. Like Slim, he never had to say who was shady. He said it because he was the shit, but you
But
knew
he
he
was-
was going to some
he was-
shit, right?
He introduced himself.
He was
right? Like,
shady
his
when he was
first
being a
100%.
dick, though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
100%. We were listening
His
to the
first
EP
song
where
was
he
"Hi,
like all
my
this.
name is."
Yeah, well,
He,
not
like,
the
it was
first,
like an
but the biggest one.
introduction.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, you're right. It wasn't
100%. 100%. But anyways, shout out to that DB.
DBD
right?
motive.
Right? So anyway, so this guy, man, this is why I respect this guy. How old do you think he is?
I know how old he is, but
Yeah,
Okay, whatever. Not
But
my
yeah.
age, right?
younger
Yeah.
than me. I'll say.
Okay,
that.
cool. So
I'm
he
the
was like,
youngest here.
but he just said, yo, man, I grew up on that shit. I was like, yo, we should do a song together, right? And he's like, yeah, sick, sounds good, blah, blah. We started talking about it. And I was just like, no disrespect. I just don't want no auto-tune on that shit. I just don't, right? And he's like, nah, man, I want to spit some hard shit. And the other day, he sent something out, like it was
Yeah.
like arrest him. It said RIP to someone. And I was like,
Okay.
oh, man, this is crazy. But that kid is,
thanks.
like, he's talented. And even
Yeah,
in his
yeah.
stuff,
Yo, he doesn't
I-
write anything, eh?
he doesn't
he's
write
used Big
shit.
Styles.
He just
Like,
fucking
He just
J.O.
goes in
all
and
that
goes in
shit.
and does it. Yeah.
But yo,
Got it.
but whatever, and
Like
like,
punches
that's
in
what
and
I love
shit.
about him. I look at him, he's like got the hair and shit. I was
Yeah.
like,
Man, he's like the
but
Kurt Cobain of rap.
but that's what I like though. I like that.
Oh, well,
You know
yeah,
what?
sorry, wait, yeah, like
Well,
without all
I'll
the
give
other
him
shit.
it because he was like, oh, that's what I get the biggest hits on.
Yeah.
Right.
But we should all be honest about it. But I said to him, I was like, but yo, when you don't do that, your shit is fire, so nobody's gonna touch you anyways. Throw
Yeah.
that out once in a while, just let
Yeah,
people
oh, for
know,
sure.
right?
Like
Just
extra
That's the
shit,
thing.
like
But
extra,
see, and
yeah,
that's the
yeah.
thing is that's what I like is a fucking versatile rapper. Like
Yeah.
somebody like put out some shit and like fucking like sing some shit. And
Sure.
then, but then like bars, like you know,
Sure,
even
yeah.
like say like
Like think of Ross, man.
yeah,
I know he's
yeah.
on a whole other
But-
level. And there's a ton of haters, but
Yeah.
nobody's like that as an artist.
Yeah.
Russ
we-
had some dudes run up on Adam 22.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Man, yeah, he
Adam
was.
22's a
Russ-
porn star now.
Yeah, man, yeah,
they
that's
said-
my dude.
We all know. Shout out to Pornhub, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, hook you up too. Yeah, no doubt. But anyways, what I'm saying is,
Sorry, yeah.
the guy's got a lot of talent. And I was like, I thought it was cool at that age. I knew he wasn't like me because I've seen his videos and
Yeah.
stuff. You know, if you can spit like that, do what the fuck you want. I don't
Yeah.
give a shit. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
And
Well, right now
I
that's
see, like-
what's hot, right?
I know, but
So-
but I don't have
It's
to like it, and it
melodies.
doesn't
It will-
I
mean
think it's
I'm
just
an
like a different
asshole.
style.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm
No,
saying
right?
one day it will evolve into something different. You
It
know,
can't.
it will
So-
always. You can't say.
I think
can't
it's once
because
it-
it
No,
will.
you're right. No, I'm saying like
Okay.
it can't stay the same.
Yeah, right. Yeah, absolutely. Like,
It-
But yo,
and
you think
history
about
does
guys like
repeat
us,
itself,
like we're
too.
not gonna run around throwing that shit out. It just
I-
doesn't make sense.
I
But
don't know.
but remember, I was like, we had this conversation. It was really fucking late at night. Remember?
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
was like, man, I feel like an asshole after I reread
No.
it, right? But I was just like,
I just
I don't. I understand that's where whatever. But
he's
for
very
me-
much Jonesy's very much on the same level with you on that,
But
on the same
it's
page
okay.
as that.
But don't
Is-
call it rap
in
or
the
hip-hop.
sense, sorry, in the sense of,
whatever.
like,
Don't call it hip-hop.
Sorry, one sec.
on
No, wait,
that.
one sec. Sorry, I'm
What you're
Jonesy's in the dark here. Sorry.
Yeah, you're speaking for me. I'm like,
in
what?
the sense of like new rap
Wait.
and like spitting bars and
Yeah,
like
it's like a
old
different
school
thing,
type
right?
of shit
Like-
to like the new popular shit.
Yeah, which is like the difference is like the what's important in a song, and I think back in the day, like you were saying, it's like spitting bars and fucking
Facts.
talking about
Yeah.
where like your experiences, where you're from, like whatever.
But it
right? You have to
should.
say something, right? But it, well,
No, I
what
know what
should
you're
or
gonna
should not?
say.
Like it
This is
doesn't
fine.
Exactly.
what it
Sorry,
is,
yeah,
what it
my
is.
bad,
But
you're
I
right.
think today, like people find way more importance in melodies and
Yeah.
like having
It's
something
a
to,
feel-good
like, a
shit.
catchy, like
Yeah.
something to
And
sing
the
along
beat
to.
itself too,
But
right?
we should
Like,
all be able to say that's something else. That's not hip hop. You
No,
call
and
rap.
I agree
don't
with
give a
that.
I think
fuck.
it
Yo.
is. I think it's
It's
definitely
a
hip
part
hop.
of it's
No,
sure,
But
definitely
it's a
hip-hop.
100%
subgenre,
hip-hop,
I
but
think.
you have to put it in a different section.
It's like
I'm
I don't
sorry.
really
If
know what to
listen,
do.
if
Well,
you were
but, yo,
standing
let's-
here right now and Jay-Z walked in,
yeah.
okay, and
Yeah.
he sends him this, me doing your melodic, I call it hip hop shit,
Right.
or me spitting the hottest shit you ever. Little D, shout out to him. You boys will see this guy spit fire. I'm telling you, look him up on Instagram.
Right.
Even Merc knew. He throws him out of the shows. The guy's, yeah, okay, he's our age. Not our age. He's older
Right,
than us.
right,
We grew
right.
up listening to him, but we can't put that away from us. No matter what you
Right.
guys say, if you're
I-
into hip hop, you
I
can't
get-
take the lyrical shit away. So
I-
he'd be like, a hit? This is a hit.
Yeah.
This is not a hit, but you're better. Right? Do we all agree?
Yeah.
It's not a hit at this
I
point.
kind of
Right.
get what you're saying.
For sure.
In
It just passes
in
time,
a way, in a way, you're like that's basically not allowing hip hop to
That-
evolve
100%.
and grow.
No,
right?
but
You're
see,
being
but
like,
that's-
And you
this is
think-
what
but-
it
but
is,
no,
and nothing else.
No,
but
no,
you
no.
gotta think about the 80s, like that shit when it
But
came
see-
out, it was all like happy, and then
Right,
it hit a
of
dark
course,
hit,
yeah, yeah.
like you know,
Gangster rap.
yeah,
It's
and
like,
then it hit it like P Diddy with the shiny suits, had the locks
Right,
and shiny
right,
suits.
yeah.
You ever think you'll see Styles P in a
Yeah,
shiny
yeah.
suit again?
Okay, yo,
Not a
so
chance.
wait.
hip hop
just
always
wait.
has an influence.
So I've been
on
trying to
pop
say-
music, and pop music is always changing. As
I've been
well.
trying to say it for a little bit. It's a subgenre of rap,
But
and
it's
so I
okay
agree
to
with
be
you
right.
that it's not the same, and I wouldn't put it in the same class as old school rap that we listen to, like Wu-Tang and Lil Peep are not in the same class as for like rap and hip hop type shit.
Right.
But whenever I
these are
saw,
new
but wait,
kids
but
doing
listen,
their
but whenever I saw, the first time I ever saw Lil Peep classified as cloud rap or emo rap or all this shit, I'm like, well, what the fuck is that? So then the thing is now I'm saying is that those are like branched off of fucking hip hop. We started out as like a hip hop, but I did this and this. So if you actually go to a site called All Sounds at Once or Every Noise at Once or something like that, I'll show you guys either way. Fucking, if I'm wrong, you guys probably will never find out. But you guys, I'll show you guys. It's a
Pick
it's a
up your
site.
phone and do it right now.
It's a site that you go and you click on, so it'll show you like rock, rap, fucking R&B, fucking country, fucking punk, fucking whatever, and then
like
yeah.
genres.
So, but then you click
Just
on one,
straight,
so
yeah.
they're all like
Different.
like highlighted like a link,
Like a
right?
link, yeah.
So you click on fucking rock, right? And it goes to
And
a
then-
fucking bigger page of all
Right.
these other links that are like
But it should be that,
like
man.
hard rock,
Yeah.
fucking
Alternative.
like hair metal, fucking like this and like blah blah
Yeah,
blah,
yeah,
all
yeah.
these.
I
But then
getcha,
then
yeah.
you click on that and it goes to fucking like subgenres of that. So then
Really?
now it's like you
Oh,
clicked
good.
on heavy
Yeah,
metal.
yeah,
Well, now it's fucking deep heavy metal,
Yeah.
or it's like whatever heavy metal. Now it's like another. So then,
Right,
but then
right.
you click on that and it'll show you a bunch of bands that are deep heavy metal or like
Right.
deep house. So like it'll go into all these different like
Yeah, like
subgenre,
very-
subgenre of the subgenre. Where's
Right.
where you find these emo raps
Yeah,
and
but they
cloud raps,
won't- that's
which
the
is
thing, they
which is
won't
where.
accept it.
But what I'm saying is
Why
is that.
can't we all as grown men, young men, whatever? It's not all the same.
But that's what I'm saying is that it's not that like we have to accept that that's rap now. It's that rap is what we know as fucking rap and hip hop as our
Yeah.
old school fucking like shit like that. But when you look at, like I said, Lil Peep, a lot of people would be like, that's not fucking rap. Be like,
Yeah.
no, it's cloud rap,
Yeah.
or it's fucking emo rap,
Yeah,
or it's a
but-
fucking, you know what I
but-
mean?
Yeah.
all
because
that
it's-
said,
because
it's-
all
because
that
it's like-
said,
Yeah.
there
Exactly,
are
yeah.
still people like Mac. There's still people like
Of
Joey
course,
Badass.
there will always be
Joey
people
Badass,
Of
yeah.
all
course,
kinds,
of course.
man.
But here's my whole problem with rap. First of all, it's a genre where it's like as you get older, you listen to that old shit.
But it
blah,
also is
blah.
watered down with all those subgenres.
It
It's
is,
very
but it can be
oversaturated
like
now.
you said, it can be watered down. It's a different version of it, and it's okay. You can't hate on the kids for it, but I don't have to fucking like it.
No, then not.
And if somebody
Yeah.
that's what I hate about hip hop. Everyone's like so fucking sensitive. Listen, if we're gonna talk and we're gonna have a conversation, if you don't spit bars, I don't give a fuck about your fucking melodic bullshit. I don't give a shit. I don't like it.
See, and
But
that's
that's okay. It's not like listen, I know people like my parents who love fucking Led Zeppelin, Jimi Hendrix, but
Yeah.
Shut
they
up.
didn't like Nirvana and Pearl Jam when we were growing up. But
Like
me and my parents
like
loved
the
it.
90s
Or me and my
stuff,
sister
right?
loved it. Yeah.
The latest
Yeah.
stuff, right.
OLP, Moist, all
when,
that
when
shit.
all
yeah.
that stuff
But that's
started
where
to
we're
evolve,
Exactly.
and you're because
But-
rock would have been the first genre
It's
to
just a
evolve,
natural-
just like hip hop is
it's
now.
huge.
yeah.
Right?
Totally different, right?
Where-
Like there's still to this day, boys, who is even kind of close besides Chris Cornell to Nirvana. Nobody, man. That guy made his own shit though. Like really though.
What do you mean?
Really on that level of a guy who made a
Like
genre of music
grunge vocals.
of that
Yeah.
hard though. That
I
big.
would agree.
Yeah.
The
That big, though.
closest to all that would have been Alice in Chains lead
And the
singer
other-
as well.
and
Mother
other
Love
ones,
Bone or
though.
whatever it's
Yeah.
called. They're
Same
other
era
guys,
though,
too.
so
Yeah, but anyways, all I'm saying,
remember
man,
the name.
is when it comes to music,
yeah,
listen, it's just music.
yeah.
So because I don't like what you don't like, or you might like a couple songs I like, it doesn't mean I'm an asshole.
No,
But
no,
for
of
me
course,
personally, I'm just like, I just want to hear bars. That's it.
I think
Right,
I
it's
think
definitely grown
And
on me
that's
because
where
I
I
used to be
came
the
from.
exact same position. It was like
I know,
yeah,
he-
like,
he threw it in
old
me,
school
yeah.
shit, you know, like the
but not
that
even
hip,
old
like,
school. Yeah, I get.
Well, you know what I mean, just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
bars and like that's definitely like boom bap. I would say
Yeah.
it's like my
And
like
that's me.
old school style
To
of
the-
like
yeah.
music, right? What I grew up on, like you said, but like. And I used to be in that same like boat as like fucking I don't get that new shit. It sounds weird to me, like, but the more I listen to it, the more I see the talent and like the difference, like to create a melody and like
Is
I
what a
don't know,
lot
man,
of
like this-
rappers can't
But-
do.
And-
it's true, and like it's like
Look at-
to
look
do
at-
it well
look at
too,
battle
like,
rappers.
and like once like it's and you're right, a lot of it is like auto tune, so it's not like they're like belting out notes and they're fucking like
Yeah.
opera singers,
Yeah.
but they're not supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
What it is a tool of music. It's like a tool of expression,
Yeah.
right? And like this is just the new like the evolution.
it's like
of,
putting fucking
But we're
distortion on
so-
your guitar.
but
You
we're
know,
so-
you're now
oh,
like,
no, the
like-
only
use it
thing
'cause it
is like
exists, right? We're
when
like we're gonna use
certain
it.
people use it. Like here you
But-
go. Do you know the difference between Akon, right? T-Pain
Yeah.
and Future? They all sound different with that shit, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
They do. You can call them mumble rap, call them mumble single, and whatever. But it's the stuff that just sounds the same. You know what I mean? You could be a really good hip hop artist, but you're saying, and you
I think a lot
could
of people
have the
picked up
boom
the
bap,
same flow,
I actually
the
have-
and
same
it all sounds the
rhyme
fucking
structures.
same.
I think I have a really good example of kind of like what you're saying is Juice WRLD. So Juice WRLD was like all this new type
Yeah,
of shit.
for
Like
sure.
he was
I get
fucking
it.
singy, fucking
Yeah.
whatever, right?
Dude can spit
But if
bars,
you
though.
have you ever heard any of his freestyles?
Freestyles for days.
Oh,
Have you ever seen any of these freestyles?
Juice WRLD. He was with the
I just
other
watched
guy.
one the other day.
Yeah,
It's
on the
20
bus
minutes
or
just
whatever?
chilling in the fucking studio. Fucking
okay,
20
no, I seen
minutes.
one
No,
on the
there's one
bus.
he does is like 58 minutes. There's another one he does is like 42 minutes. And he just goes. And the thing is, it's not like I see a cup and like,
Yeah,
you
but
know,
that's
like
what
this
I
shit.
just said
It's
about
fucking
Homeboy.
like bars. But that's what I'm saying is like point is it, like you're saying like show me you can spit bars. And I'm like, what I'm saying is Juice WRLD. He's making that music that you're saying like you don't like.
No,
but he can
no,
spit
but,
bars.
It's
But
marketable.
here, be
But he can spit bars.
Okay,
though, is what I'm
okay.
saying. Like
So
so he
there's
comes from
somebody
that
like-
place.
okay, exactly. So you said the exact same thing. You said the same thing. What's the biggest song he's ever had? Who is he with on?
Lucid Dreams. Just him.
Okay, a Lucid Dreams, but fuck, man, that beat's been done.
But that's the biggest song that
Okay,
he's.
biggest.
If you go on his
biggest, though?
Instagram or Spotify,
maybe
it's the first
Slim
song.
with him though.
Like a
So
what?
you think about M,
Godzilla.
but just think about M. How big he made
Oh, I
that
didn't even
song.
know. I
But listen,
forgot.
how big he made that song with a guy who cannot, in everybody's eyes, what you're trying to tell me, who's not that guy who can't spit. But a guy like M is like, yo,
But he
just
can.
what I just said about a guy from Ottawa. Yo, you do your shit, but you can still spit. So he obviously
That's what I'm saying,
M's like, yo, I know you can spit, but hey, you're gonna make this song great. that song shouldn't sound the way it sounds, but they figured it out.
But, like-
right? And that's what you're exactly what you're saying. But this is a guy, man, that is.
I just feel
listen,
like what
of
you're
all
trying to
people-
say is like if you're gonna fucking make this like emo rap or cloud rap, or if you're gonna water down hip hop, what we know as hip hop, at least respect the fucking house
Where it
that
came
you're in,
from,
or
right.
like
So
yeah.
Am
That's where you're-
obviously at that point had seen something you just said, like you heard that before, but we weren't looking at him like that. I bet you a guy like Post can rip a freestyle like you never seen in your life.
Fuck, I don't know.
I think he can,
Think
man.
so?
I think he can.
Post Malone, let's see it. Gold bars challenge.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
I'm just saying, like, Am is not a type of guy who just picks anybody.
That's true though, because he won't
like,
do
you
versus.
guys we all had to have been shocked at that point the first time, like Juice WRLD featuring Am. If you're
Yeah.
not saying you're not a little
I
bit
was
shocked,
pretty, like,
I'm not gonna
man.
lie, I
even,
forgot
like,
about it
with
until
that
Jonesy
young
just said
MIA
that, but
or MA or whatever, the girl,
Young M.A.
Yeah.
her shit sucks on his song.
Really? On whose song?
I like it,
On
man.
the Slim song, I don't.
I've
like
never
that
heard.
song.
I've never
I
heard
don't
that
like
one.
it. Like, yo, the intro to that last M album, what was it? Murders to be.
I think
music to be murdered.
Okay, the intro.
Yeah.
Nobody gets past the part where it's just like, yo, the
I don't
intro.
I haven't
The
listened.
intro
I haven't
is
listened.
psychotic, man. It's like,
I think
whoa.
I'm trying to preserve
No,
my last memory
if
of
you-
Eminem
No,
as
listen,
something
you-
else.
Listen,
I haven't listened to his new shit.
because you guys are doing great.
Do what you gotta do. Sorry, man. Yeah.
I know, but I'm just saying. I don't know. You guys want to fucking critique it or whatever, but yo, the intro to that, you'll be like, I don't want to lose my last thought of M. You're gonna be like, yo, this is it right now. Like the intro. I listen to the whole album like quick. I just go through songs. I don't like the beat. I don't like the melody. Right? I don't like the rap. I just move on. I went back to it and I heard the intro. I was like, oh, this song is the hottest song on the fucking album. It's crazy, man.
Like,
The shit he talks is crazy.
I'll
Yeah.
check it out, but like I said, I don't know what it is. It's just for some reason I didn't. There's been a couple albums that come out from
No,
Eminem
I
that I just
agree
haven't
with
listened
you.
to, and I don't.
It's
And
not
I
that.
don't.
Listen, I do.
There's a
but-
couple songs and shit, and like you've pointed out certain things that I like have to see or whatever, but I never really like went right into them. And like just now, the reason why I say what I said is because I'm just realizing now, I'm like maybe it's because I'm like trying to preserve my memory of like.
But you can't.
Like,
and I,
his
like,
last
man,
album that
and
I've
we
listened
all
to.
growing up are huge M fans, right?
Of course.
Oh
yeah.
fuck!
You have to be,
Man,
right?
we
And
used
you're
to
always talking about the old
we used to turn on
albums
the
and
camera
shit.
and we'd turn on the fucking music videos and shit, and we'd sit there and we'd fucking rap the music videos and shit,
Yeah,
like, or
yeah.
rap the songs and shit, like
Yeah, and what you guys are saying exactly is how he has evolved as a rapper.
yeah.
He's doing what everybody.
Oh, it's- yeah, see,
shit you've heard. You're like, that one fucking album.
I see,
he put out with Beyonce and fucking.
On
the
the
other ginger. What is
The other
Ed Sheeran.
Ed
ginger.
Sheeran.
Oh,
Shout out to the
Talking about
gingers. I'm sorry
Revival.
if I'm not trying to hate,
Yeah. Revival was like pretty mediocre.
but that's what
you know?
everybody wanted
And
from it. It's
then-
like, let's do
yeah,
the
he's
new
your
shit.
Eminem guy.
Yeah. It was
Ah,
all
we'll do
right,
it.
but then he came out Kamikaze and then Music to be Murdered by.
But like nobody would talked about it. Like I remember,
See,
I
I'm
was
still
going to my
back at, like,
buddy's
Relapse
wedding,
and
and I
shit.
was like looking at Spotify. I was like, yo,
Well,
this is a fucking Beastie Boys album because the cover. Remember?
Well, that was
I was
it.
like,
yeah,
what
he
the
took
fuck?
that
Yeah.
the Kamikaze one from Beastie
Oh,
Boys.
did he? Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
some
Oh, I didn't
fire
even
on
know
it.
the
that.
beat
See, I
that's
haven't
like
even
the
seen
bomb.
any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I seen it on Spotify show up, I was like sitting in the car. I was like, yo, shit, I've just dropped an album. And
Yeah.
he didn't say
And
nothing.
That
Yeah,
one
and
was
he-
the
yeah.
surprise one too. And
But the last
I hear he's
part,
dropping a
the
new one
beats,
soon.
There's some fucking heat on there.
oh, for sure, man. Yeah, the intro is really good for sure. Like what
Anyways,
you were
boys,
saying.
I gotta go for a quick break.
Yeah, man, do what you gotta do.
Do what
No.
you gotta do,
Yeah.
but
I was
Have
supposed to
some
show when
velvet
you
in.
left.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
This one's for you.
Yeah.
That's why.
You already know what's up, man. We'll be here.
did you got?
Hell yeah.
So something I wanted to say, I just felt like whenever we were talking about Mac Miller, as we were closing that conversation, I felt like I should say rest in peace, Mac Miller.
For
and,
sure.
And big shout out to TDE and Black Hippie Gang Gang.
Hey. But yeah, man.
So actually,
If you're new here, hit that red button.
yeah. Also, okay, a couple things. Fucking, I didn't cover at the start. Is I just want to fucking shout out Nico Poster Boy. You can check him out on episode beep beep. I forget what episode it
Ooh,
is.
92.
You said 92 earlier, but
No,
that was
Vontae, I think.
Somewhere in the 90s, anyway.
So I just rolled up to Platinum Tattoos and Art Studios, right next door to Burrow Media.
Yeah.
But I went in there and they got new, since they're making room, kicking fucking twigs out to the next room, making room. So they got the apparel plugs in there with Nico Poster Boy with all his fucking Don't Speak, Get Money, DSGM gang all day. Shit.
Yeah.
It's got all this shit in there.
95 is the episode.
Episode nice, thanks. Episode
go check
95.
it out if you
Nico
wanna see.
Poster Boy, and we also booked an episode with him today. That's gonna happen eventually. And but no, I just want to say a couple things. So I showed up, was like, "Yo, what's up? Fucking tell me some shit. Where's your fucking shit?" You know, I showed up to the plug to get my shit. But I got the fucking. So he goes, "Yo, man," he's like, "There's only one fucking thing in here that's probably gonna fit you," and he pulls it out and he's like, "It's the drip one." I'm like, what's that mean? And he shows me. I'm like, yo, that's pretty sick. And then he told me that it's one of one. It's the only one that exists right now of this sweater. So
I like that logo.
I bought that shit. Yeah,
That's dope.
I bought that shit right away. But this is it.
Don't speak, get money.
Gang.
Hey.
The other thing I want to say too is that before we started here, we had KG fucking breaking out the Fido Shatter here. He's fucking cramming it into that
Oh man.
battery powered fucking smoke device over there, and he gave me a little chunk to smoke in my dab break here. So I'm gonna fucking hit a dab. Does anybody need a beer?
I'm good. Thanks, though.
Yeah, I'll grab a beer. Why not?
You want one of these, or you want a Corona?
No, definitely a Corona. Yeah, definitely a Corona. I didn't even know there was any of those in the fridge.
I don't
Goddamn.
know either.
Just
Well, I
one?
can tell
One
you
or how
later.
many are
Just
in
one.
there?
I think there's just one, yeah.
Okay, cool. I think I actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I remember being like, leave one in there.
So yeah, we'll drop that in there.
For safekeeping.
Yeah, last week.
I'm gonna hit this. I just want to fucking give a big shout out to fucking KG for this dab.
Yeah, man, for sure.
I hope he's watching this so he can see me doing the
Yeah.
dab. At the same time, while we're doing shout outs, I forgot I mentioned fucking Platinum Studios and Stay Platinum Records and Burrow Media. So shout out to Bully Zone and Twigs.
Yeah, big shout out.
We went in there and they were putting in work. I should have taken a picture, but I didn't. Holy shit, who was all there? There was Motive,
Yeah.
there was fucking
Class.
Classics,
Yeah.
and
Mosey.
Mosey. Actually, wait, sorry, I was gonna get to that. So then Twigs was there. There was another dude that didn't. I think he was just there to work.
Yeah.
And then Mosey. So when we rolled up, Mosey was like, "Yo, you guys are dudes." So I was gonna hit you guys up, whatever. And so we got in contact with him, and we're gonna fucking hit him up and get an interview going on. But I will say, if you go check him out on Spotify, MXZY. His music's actually pretty good, man. He's fucking he's got that
yeah.
New York. I think anyways, kind of like that New York boom bap. He actually sounds like a rapper that I can't put my fucking finger on. But check him out though, yeah, for real. He'll be through.
For sure.
Smells good in here.
Yeah, man.
Always.
I'm just hitting that dab right now.
Anyways, boys, I appreciate this. It's good.
Hey,
good
man.
time. You know
We
what I
appreciate you.
was saying? I was like, yo, we should have chilled a little more before we had our interview.
Right.
Oh, this
Well,
is
whatever.
This is how it goes, right?
You know
do
what
it on
I am?
the-
I'm that guy that's gonna just do this.
Hey, man.
To
there-
get
That's
twist
what
with
a
you
lot of
boys.
people do.
Yeah. It's not about just one person, it's about everybody. And I love that you guys do the local shit. That's so important to me.
For sure, man.
I got a few businesses and I've worked my ass off to get them. And before this, I was a crane operator for 12 years, right? And I
Right,
helped
right.
a lot of people, especially from my hometown, get jobs, right? And it was important to me that when I came back after all the stuff that I did, and it was great
Yeah.
for me, it wasn't a thing for me that was like satisfying, because it's always been, like I said, day one. Shout out to my brother Brady, you know, like that
Right.
guy. You check out his site, you know, you check out day ones, man. That guy's put some stuff up, and it's young kids, but that are still doing it, right? Because there'll be people like me that will always appreciate it, and eventually we'll all appreciate it, and maybe I'll appreciate the other stuff. Who knows? But regardless, man, I
don't
worked
have
my
to.
ass off to get where I was, and there's people like you guys. I love seeing that it has to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Right? So if you ain't starting in the base like Big Tig, you know, like you see that last Russ. Did you guys see the Russ?
No. Why did he give a shit?
No, man. Big Tig got the basement going again.
Shut up. No.
No way. Bro, man. And he has
Lil Wayne was there
Absol with
whenever
him.
he was like little, and that was with Absol.
Man, boys, you gotta check that out. Russ is whatever. He can do whatever he wants. I don't care. That guy, I'm never touching him. He's better than a million people out there, right? And he'll always make his loot.
He puts in work heavy.
Very heavy, you know?
But I think
you guys know his backstory with the, everyday blah, blah.
He's just,
Yeah,
fuck. But he's
but
just
you
too
know
big.
what?
He's just like,
But that's okay.
I fucking did this.
Yeah, but if you
Look
put
at me for
listen,
this.
Here,
Yeah.
you're talking to a guy, man. I'm not Russ, okay? But you're talking to a guy. I'm not a bragger either. But man, where I come from to all the work that I put in, I can feel the whole thing. I can feel the whole situation where he is.
But like,
In this industry, it's like, who do you know? This and that. Like, look at the bully zone, okay?
Yeah,
Right? I gotta say this out quick because
shout out Bully Zone again.
100%. I know you guys are boys with them, man. The
We were
guy
just
does,
at his spot there, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He's always doing something. It doesn't fucking matter. That's what hustle is.
Yeah, hustle,
You're
create,
not just
elevate.
trying- man, the guy doesn't need to do anything. You want to do the tats, you can do the tats.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't want to rat. Even if you don't like his rat, he don't give a fuck. He's just doing whatever he wants
Yeah.
because
Sure.
it's
Bully's
what
bully.
he wants to do. Look at the Twigs guy. You know, like I watch their shit all the time.
Shout out Twigs too,
And
gang.
what's that? That one right there.
That's
right?
Burrow Media. That's
Media.
Twigs. Yeah.
So they're doing their thing, and I love to see it. And he had a post the other day. He's like, you look at him, you look at the Bully Zone, right? And then you look at Twigs, and like he's on like social media. He's like, that's my best friend,
Yeah.
right? And you would never see it like that.
Yeah.
But they have their own connection. Is I don't give a fuck if I don't.
Yo,
like
Twigs
your music,
hustles hard too,
or
man.
if I like your music, it doesn't matter. Or if I don't like your tattoos, or if you like your tattoos, it doesn't matter. The respect comes at the end of the day. I'm like, wow. That's how hard
Yeah.
you have to work, man. And even when it comes to me, when it came to, being a fucking kid from nowhere, if you knew where Augsburg was, you shouldn't see where I am. At 21, had a lot of shit paid and crane operator, this and that. But my biggest thing, why I see it with you guys and why I see it with that particular, thing that's going on, is that they do it with the people they grow up with. Like,
Yeah.
or even if you didn't grow up with it, you got your a day one doesn't have to be from the exact day one.
But
But I
whoever-
meet you for 3-4 months. I know you're a day one.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the day I met you, you're a day one.
Right.
Like I know
Yeah.
you're down, right?
Yeah.
So I respect your guys' hustle, the 4G thing. I always wondered, never wanted to ask.
Thanks,
I
man.
figured it out when I got here. That was cool.
Yeah.
And like that guy. He doesn't give a fuck at this point if you like his music. If Twigs likes your music, it doesn't matter.
What you put
It's
into it.
exactly it's what you put into it.
right.
So, and you guys do the same thing. So listen, if there could be one follower, there could be 7 million followers. You got to start from somewhere. I did a lot of shit where people was
in the basement.
in the
That's
basement
what's
like Big
up.
Ting.
Basement
Check
weirdos,
that out,
man.
boys.
Basement weirdos, baby.
Yeah, man. I used to watch that whenever I was younger and shit,
Yeah, my
man. For
buddy
real, for
Brady,
real.
like I said, he started this, and he puts his shit out.
Day one.
I never forget. You remember Cobden?
Oh man, I was just in
called
Compton last
City of
night.
Compton.
Yes, yeah. Yo,
But
man.
yo, man,
Yo,
you-
wait, listen. Sorry, one sec. So my buddy, his fucking grandma's probably like fucking 108. So he at one point was living in her apartment, so we would fucking go there and like we would like roll up and fucking smoke in his apartment or like in his bedroom and shit, and fucking
Can I get another beer?
he used to get his mom or used to get his grandma to say straight out of Compton, bitch, or something like that. Or straight out of Compton, bitch. That's what it was. Yeah.
But yeah,
Sorry, yeah.
But no, don't be sorry, man. I appreciate you guys doing this. But like I said, I only really came down, and I'm a really busy person.
I know,
We got
man.
some
Fuck.
shit. And like when I called you this morning, I could feel the vibe. I was like, listen, I'm not bailing out. I just got to let you know it's Friday. And actually, when I heard the last podcast, I was telling
Oh
you,
yeah, was
is
it
this
me?
me? That's why I asked you, I was like, this guy, whatever, right? But what you guys do for the local shit, man, it doesn't matter. You gotta think back
Poor home.
whether it happens or it doesn't happen for that person, you gave a chance. And
Yeah,
it's
man.
important,
That's
man.
right.
It's important.
Yeah.
It really is to
Yeah.
people like us, right? And like we met at the Merc shit, like it was good.
Yeah,
right?
yo, actually, fucking, I remember too.
Man,
I
I'm
forget
trying so
exactly.
hard to
So
remember that
you might
now.
have been either like just like away from us, or you were like outside, because it was right at the end of the bar. Like if you walk in the bourbon room, it was right at the bar right there. But we bought another bottle at the end of the night, or like
Yeah.
towards the end of the night. We didn't know it was ending. We are like, cool, yeah, right in the moment, get another bottle, and the fucking it was like lights came on, and everyone's like, cool, see you later. I was like.
Kicking us
What do we
out.
do?
Yeah.
So we're like I'm hiccuping
Just-
because I'm fucking hammered.
You just
and
lit a
we're
joint
trying
too,
to
almost
fucking
got kicked
drink
out.
this shit. We're trying to fucking drink the fucking trying to drink shots. We're standing by the end of the bar trying to like give it to fucking people. Like, here, you want a
Everybody,
shot?
yeah.
Like, here, do a shot. You want the bottle to take it? And fucking we ended up talking to you. But the funny thing is, I forgot. I said to him too earlier. I said, I'm like, I forget how we ended up talking originally. But you said it
I
because
shouted
you
out
said
right
you're
at
like, hey
the
man,
store.
what'd you say? You Corey or something like
yeah,
that?
yeah. I thought he was from like a campground
And
back in the
then,
hood.
so then I'm like, no, what the fuck? And then it was me and Mersh, and you're like, shut up, Mersh, by the way. But you're like, where you guys from? And I think it was Mersh said, man, we're from a small town. You wouldn't even know where we're from. You're like, try me. He's like, Renfrew. You're like, man, you know the Milano's there? We're like, yeah, it's closed, man. He's like, yeah. He's like, I'm opening it back up, blah, 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 all this shit. I'm like, what the fuck, for
Yeah,
real, man? Like,
and-
and he knew where Renfrew was. Like,
And
what?
it was funny too, because like shout out to Merch too, man.
Yeah.
He's been in it for a minute, right?
He was
but
one of
he's
our
always-
first guests.
Yeah, and he's always been like super cool to me, right?
Yeah.
And it never started on no rap shit. It was started on food.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, it is
Oh,
what it
because
is.
he eats food, for
right.
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah. I've eaten food.
I
with him
mean,
two
like you
times.
got to think about a guy like me, a crane operator. Where the fuck did you buy pizza places for?
Yeah, like,
you're
you
like-
got a couple of them, eh?
3 of them. Yeah.
Where
one's
at?
A,
Where in the-
one's a pub too. Arm Prior is the one I started.
Okay.
It was fucked. It was done.
Is it still like
Yeah,
where
yeah,
like
When
Red
you're
Cross and the
every day.
Max type shit?
Yeah, man.
Okay, yeah,
Yo,
yeah, yeah.
Listen,
The old
it's
school
funny.
Beckers.
Every
Yeah.
fucking Milano's that I got was right across from a Max.
No.
So you got Renfrew.
Yeah.
And, you know, shout out to Renfrew for all those years of having 2 Macs side by side.
Yeah,
right?
man. At one point there was 3 fucking Max
Yeah.
there. It was like, well, it wasn't Max. There
No,
was like
but still, no, but there
McEwen's,
was
Max,
still 2
and fucking
Macs
Becker
side by
shit.
side.
Yeah.
I was like, this is crazy. So yeah, Arm Prior, and then I went right in 4 years. I went right from that to shout out to you guys had Chris on here, who owns the Milanos in Canada.
Oh,
Nayef.
yeah, Nayef.
Nayef, yeah.
Great fucking guy.
Yeah, he's a
man.
good dude
shit.
for sure,
You know,
man.
He's been working hard too. Like that's what I mean.
Yo, he's been making videos and shit lately.
You
Like,
think
hard.
about the Lunchroom Poets. You guys are down with that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
Stitch, all those boys, right? He did a show with them.
Lunchroom
Anyways,
Poets.
he's another fucking Milanos guy, right?
Stitch?
Okay.
Man,
No,
Help
yeah,
me.
sure. Stitch is a Milanos guy too. I got
who's
you.
this?
No, Chris. The janitor. Yeah, he
yeah.
owns the Milanos in Canada.
What, you call him Stitch?
No, I'm just
I'm saying who's Stitch?
No, Young Stitch, you know, from...
Oh, Young.
Lunchroom
Okay, yeah.
Poets.
But I don't know the Lunchroom Poets. I know Young Stitch. I thought he was.
I've heard of the Lunchroom Poets.
Okay,
but I
well,
don't know
boys,
any
let's
of them
stop talking.
individually.
Let's cut that off. Go watch that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, what I'm saying, all I want to say, because I
Okay,
got to
get
cut
it.
this
Sorry.
soon, boys, and I appreciate you guys bringing me down here. I really
Alright.
do, because you know what? I'm an old man, so this
No
this is
worries,
like the hardest Friday I've had in a minute.
I don't.
Yeah?
And with that being said, I don't mean to put you on the spot, but do you have any bars? Do you
I got
come-
no bars
you
for you
come
guys
back?
tonight.
No, that's
So
okay,
here's
man.
You
why.
want to answer
Here's
some
why.
questions then?
Here's why, though.
Okay, let's get it.
Because we should have, and I felt like, especially me and you, because we have such good conversations. I was like, this motherfucker's up like me, like doing bills and shit on fucking QuickBooks and talking about rap, right? I
Yeah.
was like, well, at least I got somebody to talk to, right? And
Yeah.
like, it was cool, man. This fucking guy, man, I didn't realize you were my age at the
Yeah,
point,
man,
but he
yeah.
was like, you know, I said some shit, and he was just like, yo, do you look at it this way? And then I did, and I was like, yo, I get it, right? And that was cool.
Yeah.
And that's where this whole thing started. And a fucking customer, too.
Yeah.
Right?
The one time I ordered food too,
yeah.
he's like, text me like the next day or later on that night. He's like, yo, did you order food today? I'm like, yeah. He's like, fuck. He's like, I thought that was you on the phone.
Yeah, I know. I
He's
was like,
like,
why didn't you say
fucking,
anything?
yeah. He's like, why didn't you say something, man? I'm like, fuck. I even too thought about it, but I'm like, what if I'm talking to some other dude and he's just like, who? Maybe you want to talk, and then it's just a big confusion.
Yeah,
There's
man.
some fucking dude here, like.
But you know what I'm going to leave it up to you boys.
Yeah.
Because I knew you were going to ask me that. But I'll go with it any day of the week except for today. Only reason is because I still know you guys love that new shit, love the old shit, but you guys love bars too. You had
Yeah.
a bar challenge,
Of course. Exactly,
which I thought was
man,
super
yeah.
dope. So let's bring all the boys in. Let's all do it together here. Like what was it last week or the week before that? What was that guy's name? You're like, you guys don't have any music on the fucking YouTube or anything. It was like Chris Six or something.
That would be
Classics.
yeah.
Yo, man, the fucking guy went though, right?
He did, yeah.
So
he
that's
went
a
on and on,
problem.
yeah.
That's the problem. You guys are the reason why guys like that even want to think about going to the next
Right.
thing, right? Like,
yeah.
I'm like, what, you don't got no music, bro? Did you just hear what you fucking spit?
Right, yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
As
You know what I mean? Like, are you lazy? What's wrong with you? I don't know. I'll call it out. I
Right,
don't give a
yeah,
fuck. You got talent. That DBD, right? Motive? Am I getting it right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yo,
Death before dishonor.
throw that shit out, man. You got talent. That fucking kid, he's like, I got nothing, right? He's just chilling like cool cat, right?
Yeah.
You know, shout out to that fucking
He was
kid.
trying
I
to
know
give
it's
Classics the room, though, because Motive had been
Yeah,
on.
he already had an episode,
I know, but
yeah.
I could
And
see
did
that
his
when
own-
I was
Yeah.
watching. I was like, yo, this fucking kid,
Yeah,
man.
you're
Like,
right.
He's a
you
good
guys
dude. Like,
need
he
to
is a good
fucking
dude like
smack
that.
him up and tell him the fucking studio, you know what I
Right,
mean?
yeah.
So, like I said, bring all the bullies down, the boys, right?
That's
bring
what
them
we're
all
trying
down.
to
We
do
should all do
anyways,
it.
man, yeah.
We'll fucking do it at Milano's. Eat pizza while we're fucking doing it in the middle of
Oh, yeah, you got the
Yeah.
studio upstairs, eh?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Oh, man,
it's
you know
cool,
what?
but
See, it's
like I
funny
said-
because
Maybe we'll have to-
Yeah,
Bully's
he's
own
told me
studio
that.
is above
You're
this
like, I
fucking
know what
Milano's,
the guys do,
right?
That's right.
But
Yeah,
anyways, like
shit.
I said, boys, I know this is going long, but I really appreciate everything. And
Yeah, man. No, we appreciate you
bailed
coming out.
Yeah.
Definitely on my workers tonight to come here. So shout out
Right,
to my
that's what
workers.
you're
Yeah,
saying,
fucking right.
But I really
we'll get a
appreciate
raise in talks here.
That's it. I appreciate what you guys do for local, man.
Yeah, man.
Don't
fuck.
ever give it
Thank
up.
you.
This is
Yeah.
Friday
Appreciate
night. This is
it.
what you do, man. You get different people, and that's why I said, yo, if you know a cat, whatever, right?
Yeah.
I appreciate it, and like I said, I respect his view, your view, everybody's view. Like hip hop is different. It's changing, but it always has.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
can't be like, I like the hip, the hop, the hippity
But-
hip. I don't like that song.
But even here,
No,
but even
no,
but
I don't.
even
I don't. I
Come
don't give
on,
a fuck.
bro. Sugar Hill
No,
Gang.
no, I
It's
don't give a
nostalgic
fuck
for
about
me.
it, but it's okay.
But-
But
Yeah.
I love Rock Kim,
but here's
and
the
I
thing.
love
Right.
Big
Okay,
Daddy
okay.
Kim.
But if you think about it
But
too,
I don't
though,
have to like that
Lyrical.
song.
if you think about it too, though, just real quick, is that if all along the way with fucking hip hop and rap and shit, there was always the fucked up people that were doing some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and whenever I say that, I was just gonna say like ICP, but not saying like that's fucked
Not
up
only
shit because I
that,
used to
bro.
listen to that. But I just mean like there was always those people that were doing it differently or doing something
100%.
different. It's just now it's the other way. It's like there used to be a couple people, now it's just like everyone's just doing it.
But that's
that
where
way.
you got to remember. Don't fall into the exactly what everybody's doing. Because you're not gonna make it. I don't need rap, bud. I'm good.
But you gotta-
I do it for fun.
Right.
And you know, that's
Yeah.
what I told you. I enjoy it. Listen, I bought my own shit. I do it in my own house. One of many houses. I don't give a fuck. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
But I don't walk around like I'm just a, yo, this is Walmart shit. Like,
Yeah.
Not this, but my pants. I don't give a fuck, man. But I like to do it for me.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh, and
not trying to be.
that's what's
yo,
important. in
Imagine
them.
like you got to think about those guys like Merck, Snack, all those guys that grind.
Yeah.
Those guys are good enough now because of what they put out before that they can do whatever they want. They can do their freestyles. But you got to think about, man, yo, straight up, we're all still in COVID. We can all, that's another whole talk, but I'm just saying. Nobody's listening to the music about throwing bands out, but that kills 10%.
Right.
Nobody's listening about like balling. That kills 10% because all you guys got nothing else to do now. You're fucking broke. You know what I mean? Like Jay-Z's
Right,
just
right.
sitting back and be like, I'll buy your contract. I'll buy your contract. I can float you, right? So now you got to come up with shit. And like Merck is a perfect example. Merck, right?
Yeah.
The guy has a huge following. So we're like, yo, Merck CD's out. You're on Spotify. You're downloading that. It's still making
Yo.
them money, right?
I heard this
Yeah.
on a podcast last night, or earlier today. Shout out No Jumper, Adam 22. Name one
Sorry.
fucking rapper that's signed by Rock right now.
Who? Rock?
Like
Nation?
Jay-Z.
Isn't it Vic Mensa?
Oh, is
Who's
he?
Vic Mensa doing?
Is he?
I have no idea.
But
what
they
he's
were talking
doing
about it on
right
No
now.
Jumper last night,
Cole.
and they're like,
Cole.
and he's like, name
greatest.
name one right now. And I was like, fuck, I don't fucking know.
So listen, I'm going out with a bang.
We got
I
a
wanna
couple.
hear-
We got a couple questions for
Okay,
you
go
too.
ahead, let's do this quick, boys.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wait,
I'll-
say what you got to say. We'll
Yeah,
do the
say what
question.
you
I
say
will.
on that.
But listen,
we're gonna
we
do it
gotta
at the
do
end.
this off camera one day because I'm enjoying this, right? We gotta
Okay.
do
Oh,
this.
for sure, man.
Yeah,
Well,
I feel like I
like you said,
wasted
we should
time,
go to
but-
the fucking studio at the fucking Millennium.
Yeah, man. And eat
Yeah, yeah.
pizza.
Yeah.
Smoke some
Damn
blunts.
right, bro.
Fucking
Yeah,
right.
we'll do it. We'll do
Okay,
it.
go ahead.
plan.
What's your question?
All right, bro. This is a fucking given.
Okay.
Pizza or tacos?
Yo, tacos. Yo, I haven't eaten pizza for a minute,
I'm
man.
fucking
Yo,
shocked.
listen, we
Go
can't
wait.
eat no more
Going
pizza.
against the grain is like going against the rain.
But I'll
Yeah.
tell you one thing. Oh, because
You know that
the
part?
county too. Remember the taco fucking place in the fucking.
Oh yeah,
Did
at
you
the
get it?
fair. I never got any, but my son said he didn't
'cause
like
they
it
were
because
always,
the fuck.
they're like, yeah, we're shut down. We're
They
not
opened whenever they felt like it.
Yeah, I know. It pissed me off. Hey, remember how mad I was about tacos?
But I did get some.
But yeah,
I did get
tacos,
some bacon on a bun.
Back in the day, for sure, pizza.
That's crazy, all right?
My kids hate pizza.
Powerade or Gatorade?
No, Gatorade, man. I'm Pepsi, bro. Like, shit.
That's it. Oh yeah, he's
What are
like
you talking about?
yeah.
Like,
Oh
you
shit.
don't like that shit. I don't give
Yeah.
a fuck. Like,
Fuck.
Gin or vodka? This is
you already
two.
know. This
Yeah.
fucking guy spit in a cup.
All right, would you rather take a plane or take a train?
Listen.
Planes all day. all year.
Yeah, you know what? Planes I've been on a lot. I was a crane operator. I've been all over
Yeah,
the
no
world,
doubt.
man.
You
it
like
was
the
horrible.
heights. No doubt.
Yeah, it was crazy. I
Scary.
fucking
Alright.
hate planes and I hate trains and I hate buses, but I don't hate 4G.
It trips me out,
All
man.
right, all right,
Go
all
ahead.
right. Tattoos or piercings?
On bitches,
Yeah.
See, that was always my question.
piercings, butt tattoos. In the places you gotta find them, yo.
yeah,
you
yo,
know, she's like,
wait.
yeah, I got like 5 tattoos, and she's ready to throw that shit out to you, and then you're like, yo, I only counted 3, right?
Yeah.
She's already telling you gotta find them, right?
Yo, man,
So-
multiple times I've been laying in bed with a girl and fucking like, you know, after everything's done, after we played Monopoly and shit, and at the time, man, I have one fucking little tattoo on my ankle, and I'd be like, oh, like cool, you got this tattoo, and like, oh, you got this. They're like, do you have any tattoos? I'm like, yeah. I'd like, I didn't see any. I'm like. They're like, where is it? And I'd like smirk, like I'd be like, oh, you know, like they're like, no way, I didn't see it. And I'm like, it's on my ankle.
Put an ankle
Yeah,
bracelet on. I got
it's
an
on
ankle
my
bracelet too,
penis.
eh? You tripping right now?
Yeah, it's hiding,
Yo,
hiding
you know
under
what
the
I'll
ankle
tell you
bracelet.
though? Piercings are hot on titties, but you gotta clean that shit. You
Oh
guys
yeah,
ever-
for sure.
You
Yeah,
ever
you gotta
smell that
keep
shit?
that
Like you
clean.
guys are.
I got that in my ears, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
you got the stretched out ears.
Yeah.
I got nothing. I don't even own a chain. I broke, you know, like look, broke as fuck if you
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
say it.
yeah.
But I don't have nothing. I just don't like having watches on me and shit. I got 3-4 phones. They all have a watch, right?
yeah,
But
true.
yeah,
Yeah,
if you're gonna do the nipple
the
piercing,
watch.
your clit shit, clean that shit.
yeah.
All right, man.
That's
All right.
fair.
All
Yeah,
right,
Church.
next
Right.
question.
it makes it more sensitive. Sorry.
Boobs or booty?
Shit, it's a tough one. Never fake. Boobs.
Never
Booty
think.
good to go, but like you know what? Fuck it. It has to be.
Put a cup on that shit.
I can't say that. There's too many people. I can't. Ah, fuck
right,
it.
all
Well, I
right.
guess we have to. It's boobs at the end of the day.
All right, there you go.
All right.
Would you rather be stuck deep sea or outer space?
Outer space, you know you're not coming back from that shit.
Nice.
Right? Deep
That's
sea,
it.
you could live that shit. That'd be horrible. Go ahead.
Hey man, would you rather never laugh again or never use your smartphone again?
Fuck smartphone, man. I throw that shit out every day, yo. This is the longest
Should
I've
be a
not
given,
have
that
a
one.
smartphone. When I go back to the truck, boys,
Yeah.
Turn them all on. They go bling,
Yeah,
bling, bling.
right,
Wait, I just want to
right.
bring you to a bar that I can relate to. Is A Boogie with the Hoodie.
oh
He
yeah.
goes. I woke up to like 99 missed calls. That's like 99 people I probably pissed off.
Yeah, that guy just got. They're looking for him.
No doubt.
I
All
gotta
right.
do the 50 thing though.
Would you rather forget who you are or forget who everyone else was?
Me, my people, my shit is day ones. My people are more important to me than I'll ever be. My
There
kids,
you
my
go.
family,
Right on.
you guys. That shit. It's always everybody before me. As
Alright.
long as you're down. Yeah, auto-tune, though.
Would you rather be born with elephant trunk or a giraffe neck?
I like the trunk. You get in there, you know.
Yeah.
Big ass trash shit. You
yeah.
ain't getting in there, boys.
You
Come
get the
on.
front and
I know
back
you're all
at
the same.
time.
Yeah,
All right. Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck?
I've been there.
I've been there. Holy
I've
shit.
been there.
I'll go
Holy
with
shit.
number one.
Sawed off.
You'd rather fight 100 duck-sized horses?
100%. 100%.
He's fought that fucking horse-sized
Yeah,
duck.
yeah.
Yo, I just think about turkeys. I grew up around turkeys. You
Oh,
can
say,
fucking
yeah.
cut a chicken's head off all day, and my
Oh,
kids will
man.
cut a chicken head off. fuck with a turkey.
I don't know if you could.
I dare you.
Turkeys are mean,
I dare you.
bro.
They're
Oh,
just
yeah.
like, what are those fucking things in the city that I used to get mad about? Raccoons, number one in the city, bro.
Yeah.
They ain't the same as out here. And geese. The geese will fuck you up in the city. Here you probably kick them in the head.
Oh man, no! Out in Calibogie,
Toronto.
geese fuck you up.
Yeah,
Oh,
not
yeah.
Toronto. No, Toronto, they'll
Out in
really.
Calibogie,
Man,
fuck
in
you up.
Toronto, you're just like, yo, in the back trail, and then all these geese come. Anyways,
Yeah,
go ahead.
yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Would you rather fall asleep for a whole year? Or
Yes.
Or
No.
go about your day naked?
He needs a nap.
Yeah.
This dude needs a nap.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
tell.
All right. Would you rather live one life that lasts 1,000 years or 10 different lives that last 100 years each?
I am living in that. I can't
That's
do
it.
one thing for more than it. Like, I love being a crane operator. I got really, I became foreman, construction manager. You can think of whatever you could be. Travel all the world, but it didn't mean anything. And then I was like, pizza. And then eventually I got to do something else.
Yeah.
But I know.
So
Good call.
one life for 1,000 years
Yeah,
or 10
for
different
sure.
lives for 100 years each?
10 different lives for 100 years. You guys always got, every 5 years,
Yeah,
switch
for
up
sure.
whatever the fuck you're doing. I'm
Right.
telling you, you
Yeah.
don't want to be that person living in the post office for 40 years.
All
okay?
right, facts.
Right, facts, yeah. All right, would you rather have 2 million followers or $2 million?
I'm not going to answer that.
Okay.
You guys know.
Too
no?
personal.
No, fuck, no. Dollars all day.
Yeah.
Dollar, listen, nobody, listen. They can be your day one, cool. But everything else about that, 2 million followers, fuck, they're watching whatever the fuck you're doing.
You can make money
I
off
want money.
followers.
I can,
Right,
you know what I
yeah.
got to do it.
It's a tough decision though for me.
No, not for me.
For sure.
But you guys, I
But-
get it. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
I'll
Money-
take the money.
too. That's
Yeah,
what my
yeah,
first-
yeah, yeah.
Money on my mind and shit, but at the
Fucking
same
right.
time, like, you get a couple.
future.
A couple
All right.
billy.
Yeah, but
All
you
right.
guys get that with the money.
Mind on a
you don't
billy.
need that shit.
It could be
Yeah,
true.
you could invest
Could
that.
be true, yeah. All right, 3 more.
Let's get it.
If you could obtain one skill instantly, what would it be?
Knitting. Yo, fuck, I don't give a fuck what any of you say.
I need a
give
new
a shit,
scarf,
man.
bro.
Yo, man,
out
you
to
ever
the-
seen that
shout out to
motherfucker's
KG.
knit? None of you can do it, right?
No.
Yo,
You're
here's.
just speaking to a
I
mic,
used
you
to
can
be able
laugh
to
a
knit.
bar,
I used to
you
be
can
able to
drink-
knit.
Yeah, okay.
Whenever
Yo,
I was a
but
kid.
knitting is some
Crochet
shit.
some shit, yeah.
So if you get with a girl, she's like, yeah, I'll knit you a sweater. You're good. Trust me. She can do that. Imagine what else she could do.
Right.
Knitting is bomb. Sorry. That or that
Right.
fucking game, what was it on the computers? Minecraft? No. Remember you had to hit the thing?
Oh,
Minesweeper.
Minesweeper.
Yeah.
Minesweeper,
Who
yeah.
knows how it works?
No one.
So if
but
I
yeah.
was number
It's-
one guy in that, I'd
Just
be
click
cool.
right.
You have to
Square.
guess
We
them
could
all.
have
You have to
this
guess them all
interview every
right.
time, be like, yo, you remember Minesweeper? I'll teach you, right?
Yeah.
So that knitting.
There you go.
Right.
Shout out to
Yeah,
KG
yeah,
on
yeah.
that. All right, man. If you were to lose one of your 5 senses, what would it be? Touch, hearing, sight, taste, and smell.
Shit, man. Smell and taste are so similar. It's very hard.
Yeah.
But I could never live without music, so I'd take blind, man. Those people, man. Listen, you think about it. I know a lot of blind people. I know
How you gonna
people in my
deliver
family,
pizza,
but
man?
I don't have to. I'll pay
Yeah, I
people
know,
to do that
yeah.
shit. Hey, and we'll all make money together. But blind is, what would be great about that is that you can make it whatever you want. I could be like, yo, this guy is a motherfucker.
You just make up whatever.
Right.
Jonesy
Yeah,
was
yeah,
jacked,
yeah.
man. I was
Yeah,
like, yo,
right.
Jonesy was jacked. This guy was puffy. This guy was fucking shine
Yeah.
shooting out the club. I don't know. But if you
Just
couldn't
making up your own
hear, man,
images.
Yeah.
hearing's everything.
Yeah, oh yeah.
True
Close,
that.
it's everything. I don't give a fuck what anyone says, but I never been blind. So next question.
All right, man. Last but not least. So, you find this book, you start reading it.
Got it.
It's all about your life up into the point that you have found this book, picked it up, started to read it.
Yeah.
Do you continue on knowing that it holds your future, or do you just close it, put it away?
Yeah, no, I don't want to know.
Yeah?
I think, I'm going to go out. That's the last question.
That's the last question.
So, no,
Actually, I got
I
one
wouldn't
more
have
after
finished
that.
it.
Right.
Oh, go ahead. Your last
Well,
question.
Okay, it's just a quick question. What's your favorite color?
Favorite color? Blue.
Blue. All right, continue with what you're doing.
All right.
All right. So the last thing I'm going to say, boys, and I really appreciate you having
Wait,
me
let's
here.
get this. thank you for
Yeah,
coming
thank you.
out.
It's cool. You
We
know,
appreciate you for coming,
That's
man.
how stressed
And-
out I was to this guy. I was like, yo, I didn't bring a pizza, yo. Like, I'm so
Oh,
mad,
but you know
man.
what's funny is I just want to say this too before we head out is that so I've been trying to do this intermittent fasting thing where I just like eat one meal a day. I get like an hour where I could eat whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
And so last night, man, I fucking went to bed like fucking starving.
Yeah,
like I was like, yo, dude,
yeah.
I'm so fucking hungry, man.
That's sick, man.
And then I woke up and I'm like, hey, I'm fine. I'm good to go. Yeah, whatever. Coming to the city because we do the poutine review. So I'm like, I'll meet up, do the poutine review, and that'll be all I eat all day, right? I fucking get into the city. Oh, I sorry, I had a poutine and a hot dog and like a series of food for an hour, right? But anyways, but so I fucking start coming into the city. I'm like, man, my stomach is fucking killing me. I'm so hungry.
Yeah,
And
like,
so
oh, Chris got me.
so then I was thinking, I'm like, well, yeah, I'm like, we're going to do poutine and shit. And I was like, oh man, I'm like, but the intermittent fasting thing only allows me to eat this time, right? Like in this hour or whatever, right? I'm like, so later I'm gonna ruin it by eating pizza. And I even text my buddy, I'm like, dude, I'm like, I'm gonna ruin it by eating pizza. You're like, I didn't bring pizza, I got something else. I'm like, sick. But if you
Anyways.
want to right now tell everybody where to find you, where to find anybody that you're associated
Yeah.
with, and give us a little speech about what you were about to say.
So
Yeah.
my last thing is that, like I said, I love that what you guys are doing. I've seen a lot of local labels talk shit, do nothing, and whatever, right? But like I said, when I seen that shit, you know, he's helping a lot of different people out. So shout
Yeah.
out, and you guys shout out to him all the time, right? So the bully, you guys, me, I don't give a fuck about what I personally
That was part
do.
of my speech.
What I personally do. So when I put out music, if it offends you or if it makes you be better, good, because
sure.
it's you. It ain't me.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
worried about what I'm doing because I'll fucking ruin you. But if I throw something out there, it's to get you guys better. Who cares, man?
Yeah.
Rap is competitive. You'll hear in that rush shit, it's braggadocious. It
Yeah.
always
Yeah,
has
yeah,
been.
right.
It is, right? But you get to an age like mine, man, you're like, yo, I've done everything that I personally want to do. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
a big gangster baller shit. None of that. Everything that I ever set out to do, I want to do at this point. I got my beautiful girls, I got my family, I got my businesses, I got, my trades and my day ones.
Reminds me a lot
Good.
of Classified.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm a huge Class guy, but it's the same thing. If you followed him from the back in the day when my boy Brady from Compton would record Much Vibe, so I'd see a Classified video, perfect. To now, the last album you heard, you can't just keep talking about the same shit. You can rap bars, and that's why I want to get everybody in here. We can rap bars all day.
Yeah.
But you can't just talk about shit like, you're 40, 30, 50, 20. Just live the
About the
life
relevant-
you
Yeah.
I just think it's, if you're 20, rap about what you're doing. And if
But you're not gonna be 50
yeah,
making
if
a
it's a
WAP
melodic
song.
shit, shit
Yeah.
is down,
Yeah,
do
right.
your shit. But you get to a point where that's not you,
Right.
just be you.
That's
So
it. That's just
That's
it.
it.
Is that's how you get the most genuine shit. It's like somebody says in a song, it's fucking one of the guys associated with Lil Peep, and he says,
that's a
fucking
shame to
says,
RIP to him.
"Don't
For sure.
don't be fake and like don't imitate." And he says, "What you find with imitation is he gets kind of like
Yeah,
like
Deep, right?
small at the end. Like they're not small, but like he sounds like a little kid.
Right.
He's like." But he realized with imitation, he's like, it sounds really, really bad.
And-
like he
and you know
dumbifies
what?
it, but like it.
Right, it's like plagiarism.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
what's really important too, where my boy will always tell you, is that do your shit for you.
That's what I'm saying
because
is do
you
your
can
thing
go
because
tomorrow,
it's more
you can-
genuine.
yeah,
It's gonna
and,
go
and
good.
just
Like
make sure you're always taking care of yourself. Even if you are in a business with people, and I have really bad business partnerships with certain different people, it doesn't
Right, of
matter.
course, yeah.
But I don't talk about it. I don't hate about it. I don't wake up angry about it. But if an OG comes in and tells you some shit about a partnership with whatever, just take a listen to it.
Right.
Because they've probably been through some shit,
Of
right?
course, yeah.
But
Take
but
the
at the
knowledge
at
into
the end of the
account.
day, yeah, man. What the most important thing is with you guys, why I came here and why it was so important. I kept saying, "Oh, I don't want to miss this," because it doesn't matter how many people you start with watching, how many people you end up with watching. Is that you're still helping people out, and that's where day ones comes from. Like,
yeah,
it's,
man.
you know,
Yeah.
And then-
you can't think of it. You can think of it as your day one. Since I was 2 years old, I known this guy. It's very few that we can do that.
yeah,
Yeah.
Right? Where you feel the same. But yo, I can meet you, Jonesy, and I'll be like, yo, since fucking the day one I met homie, he was good.
Yeah.
Right? But once you cross that line, I got nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
That's it. So
Yeah.
I appreciate you, boys. I'm sorry we took so
Hey, man,
long, but we
appreciate
gotta.
you.
We
Oh,
gotta
man,
just chill
fuck.
and do whatever,
Perfect.
right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Fuck. We'll
And,
try and
you
get
know,
these
shout
guys
out
to come to the
my brother
studio and
picking
shit.
me up drunk as fuck because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't get out much. But like
Yeah,
I said,
shout out to the
shout
driver.
out to Day One's. Please check out
Yeah,
the Day
yeah.
One's Instagram
Alright,
shit. He
alright.
puts out a lot
All
of
right,
stuff.
and
now
KG
Oh, wait.
KG_613 on Instagram.
Yeah, man. I
Um,
can't get to it right now because I
I-
changed phones.
I also want to shout out Bully Zone, Nico Poster Boy, fucking Motive,
DBD. Yeah,
Twigs, fucking Classics, Mosey, and the dude that was just there to work hard.
Oh, boys,
And I
first
also
of all-
just and I also want to say shout out to fucking Day One Promotions. Shout out to fucking KG. Thank you for coming.
Yeah,
We appreciate you. One more thing.
Cage down.
What were we gonna say?
That's it.
No, he was gonna say something. One more thing.
No,
Those two
yeah,
guys
okay.
I shouted out that you had on the show. That
Oh,
fucking-
Classics and Motive?
Classics,
Oh, no,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
no,
Yo,
no, no.
I don't know. We'll get to it in a second. Okay, we're almost out of here. I really gotta piss.
Justin something from Ottawa?
I don't know, man. We'll get
Yo,
it. We'll get it.
Cognito, represent
We'll get into it in a second. I gotta fucking piss real bad. So shout out to fucking also everybody watching. Fucking we love you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Always.
Subscribe.
Oh.
Go to Instagram. Check us out.
I was lying.
For podcast on Instagram, and I just want to say, fucking, I'm Sal's the Prophet,
On B Show.
I'm Jonesy.
and this is the 4G Audio Podcast, and we have fucking KG in here tonight. Gang, gang, thanks for the bottle, baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
Peace out, everybody. Bo.
What's that fucking guy's name?
I don't know.
Fucking guy you
Justin?